Let's go, Ding. We are back again. Smack Talk, holding it down every single Wednesday. Man, a lot of news has dropped as of late. And of course, as you know, if you're following Slap News, you are up to date on all the latest and breaking news as it relates to the world of slap fighting and power slap. Today, the big news broke: the UFC heavyweight veteran Chris Barnett joining the ranks in power slap. Let's be real, Ding. This is the biggest entry we've seen into the sport since Paige Van Zandt as it relates to the MMA world. There's been a lot of talk. How does, the champ of 155 in UFC compare to Robert Trujillo? How would, a 175 champ, 170 compare to a guy like Cole Young? I mean, I know we're not getting a champ in the UFC, but we are getting someone who is a veteran, who does have a pedigree, as a mixed martial artist. So we're going to see how they hold up as they come into power slap. I mean, I know you've been tracking this all day. I'll get your thoughts and opinions on that in a moment. I'm going to introduce the phenomenal guest that we're going to have here on today's show. We're going to start out with Logan Greenhalgh, who is in the main event taking on Wolverine in the Light Heavyweight Championship match taking place in Lubbock, Texas, coming up on September 17th. He's going to join us. We know he's a young whippersnapper, someone who, has a lot of respect for Wolverine, but we've also seen the other side of him where he can get a little mouthy as well. We're going to see where he kind of fits into that here to kick off the show as our first guest. After that, we're going to have Bryan Scambler joining us, who is seemingly in that, number one contender spot for a shot at Robert Trujillo here at a future Power Slap event. We'll get his take. We know he's moved to California. He's now training incredibly hard. He quit his day job, and now he's focused on what is next in slap fighting for him. And then last but not least, Hollyhood Haley J. Do we really have to introduce her? I mean, big personality. And, I know you're excited, Ding. Anytime you have little Haley J in your life.
Amen, man. You're absolutely right. I think Haley J is one of the biggest personalities we've seen in Power Slap. We knew it the moment we met her, and it's good. But, dude, this last 7 days has been fucking insane. We find out Jake Hager, man, he's turning around pretty quick. But he's not getting an easy name, and I think everybody knows that. He knows that. Johnny Magna is as confident as ever. Very, very big test coming up for the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Hayden Johnson, Jay Bougie, right? Something that we talked about on this very show. Jay Bougie calling his shot, number 10 versus number 6. Seemingly going to figure out the top half of that division here in quarter 4. So very exciting. Alan Klingbeil versus Carson Lee, another one. Probably a little less, popular, so to speak. Alan kind of getting a name a lot of people don't know a whole lot about, but nevertheless, always great to see Alan back, of course. And Carson Lee's got a big opportunity here, man. Draws number 2 in the light heavyweight division. Really, really spells spoiler here, bro. So, and then of course, like you said, Chris Barnett, man, first male UFC veteran to come across, is being widely reported by all the MMA media and pages. And who knows? It may open up the floodgates. I'll just say probably around the time that KO Chris took on Anthony Blackburn, if my memory serves me right, Chris was supposed to take on someone that had been in the UFC, and it just didn't work out at that time. But nevertheless, it took a little bit longer, but we finally get our guy. His name is Chris Barnett. He's known as the Beast Boy. And I fully expect if he gets a win that he'll do a front flip and land straight on his ass on the stage. At least he's told us that that's something we can expect.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it because Chris, in a lot of ways brings the entertainment value with him. He is a very athletic guy. We've heard rumors he's walking around 300 pounds right now, so he's going to have a bit of weight that he's going to have to shed to make his debut in the heavyweight division of Power Slap. But he has competed there in the UFC before. I'm sure he's a well-trained veteran, has a great camp around him that will get him there ready to go. I think the personality side of this really speaks volume because we know it's a guy who can get up there, who's not afraid of the mics, who kind of has that, free spirit, fun-loving type of attitude and mentality, and I think people will gravitate to that. And from what I've seen in the MMA world, like we kind of only talk about Paige Van Zandt, whether you love him or hate him, you're going to watch out to see if he gets knocked out or not. And I think that's going to bring a lot of eyeballs and interest into Power Slap when he makes his debut from the casual fan or even the non-Power Slap fan who's a fan of MMA over to Power Slap because they want to see how Chris Barnett performs. Brandon Wilson and Brian Ellis confirmed. Ding. If you've heard on Slap News,
Yeah, listen. All right, I'm gonna take responsibility for that. That was my mistake. It is confirmed. However, it wasn't our intent to put it out. I accidentally set the video to public. I shouldn't have done that. I apologize. It is confirmed. We haven't reported it on the on officially on Slap News. Obviously, we did a head-to-head interview that's available to you. I apologize. It's not the way we want to break news. I didn't mean to do that. Mea culpa, Frank Sin, anybody watching, I didn't. It was a total accident. That's why you haven't seen it on our page, but you saw the video. I was just like, oh shit, we got this done. That's great. Let's put it out. And I didn't realize timing. And so I am sorry. Not the way we want you guys to get that news, but nevertheless, fucking massive match, man.
dude, and massive views, dude, on YouTube. If you can check that out, dude, that video
Over
is
300.
right now. Yeah, dude,
Over 300. And they were nice. It's not like they were like, they weren't jabber jawing like Turpin and West, but just something about these two guys. Brandon Wilson doesn't have the craziest social media presence, but everything he puts on his page just seems to go crazy. It's very, very unusual.
So Brian Ellis was taking a drive up to, I believe it was Oklahoma, to go to the casino. He may have talked about it on the interview or not. I'm not 100% sure. He sends me an update, and Brian Ellis, you probably can't see it, but anyways, leaves the casino that night $26,000 richer, hits 4 different payouts, cash pay. There's money on the actual slot machine. I'm not sure if I should be showing you those DMs, but it doesn't matter. Brian is $26,000 richer. He's pretty open about his casino winnings and seems to do it every single time, but he can't teach you, Ding, how to win in a slot machine. So I don't know.
Bro, he taught me how to lose my money faster than anything in Dragon Link, man. Brian Ellis is fucking. It only works for him, dude. It's
Well,
nutty, but
yeah.
this card, pound for pound, I'd put this up against a lot of cards, bro. Now, the question becomes, and they weren't specific about this, does Beast Boy participate in Power Step 23? I mean, why now? So it's either Power Step 23 or Power Step 24. In my opinion, Abu Dhabi, I'd kind of be surprised by the timing on the announcement. But if you ask me, it's got to be Power Step 23 or Power Step 24. And Wes Mena, if what Wes Mena said is true, then it should be Power Step 23. If this is the guy, which I can only assume that it is, based on, obviously these guys have a close relationship, the whole locked-in university thing that he's kind of been talking about, which I think is very cool. We should be getting an announcement here soon, unless for whatever reason there's a pre-recording, which I think we talked to Wes about, and he said he wasn't 100% sure. But honestly, I would think that would be one of the bigger mistakes to make in history, to put a guy like that on the undercard. I mean, if you go look at the engagement, the views, the likes, whatever metric you want to measure on any platform that's reported this, it's doing some big fucking numbers, man.
Yeah. I mean, they shied away from having people come into Power Slap, their first ever fight, being on a live event. We've seen they obviously changed that, a little bit for Serbia. Athletes that hadn't competed, but some of them had experience in other slap fighting organizations. Some of them didn't. But I mean, man, if you were to kick off the night in Texas, and or even in Vegas, and Chris Barnett is in that first event, I think you'll get people to tune in early, and hopefully they'll stick around for the remainder of the fight card to come. So I'm incredibly, excited to see his debut. But I don't know if you got a chance to watch it yet, Ding. If you haven't done so, or even you guys need to go back, the Jay Bougie Hayden Johnson interview that we did. What did you think about it, Ding? Because I think you can pull a lot from there. I mean, you've seen the clash of energies back and forth. I didn't get a single question in during that interview when both of them were on screen. What was your takeaway, Ding? And what are you kind of feeling?
Yeah, it was a little bit of a stalemate. It has remnants of playfulness in there, but I also think that there's a layer of it's hard to feel like you're not being disrespected on one side or the other, right? Obviously, Hayden Johnson, a guy that's fought for the championship, this kind of feels like a slight to him, right? He's taking on a brand new guy who got a round one knockout against a guy who has only ever been knocked out in the first round. Jay Bougie is number 10, so it's not like they're super close in rank. On the flip side, Hayden Johnson obviously wears that confidence on his chest, and Jay Bougie had a great performance in his first outing. So I feel like on both sides, there's room for you to kind of have a chip on your shoulder and feel disrespected. You see glimmers of that, but it's not, again, there's a lot of playfulness and kind of like very calm, respectful banter. And so I think it's it's a breath of fresh air. It's not exactly Westman Austin Turpin. It's also not Brian Ellis, Brandon Wilson, if that's a fair way to. We're just doing these war words things lately, man. I mean, you're
100%.
just you're just fucking living and breathing in the hot seat, huh?
I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it. I don't know what do you guys think. Let us know if you like it or not. Definitely something we're trying for this event, and if you do, we'll keep on going with it. But let's segue to
One
our.
thing I'll say before we jump in with him, um, normally the fights are released in the order that they take place. So if Power Slap is, doing what I would recommend, not that we have any influence, but if they're doing what I recommend, Westman and Austin Turpin would be an incredible fight to start the night off with. So it is very possible that it's the last fight that they'll announce because it is the first fight of the night.
For sure, it's been the Wild West.
I don't know that to be a fact. I'm just telling you that's what I would do, and hopefully that's what the reason.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, let's go. Logan Greenhalgh is waiting for us in the wing. Part of that main event.
Whoa. Hold on. Mr. Irrelevant. Let's make no mistake. Austin Turpin knew exactly what was gonna happen. That wasn't a surprise. We didn't gotcha. He knew that there was an opportunity. It was gonna be him and Wes on the show. And Wes essentially was given, the ability to press that button if he wanted to, and Turpin was prepared to do whatever he wanted to say and do what he wanted to say to do on camera. So I don't want anybody to be confused. We didn't attaboy anybody. We didn't gotcha. That wasn't just a dropping somebody in. That was 100%. These guys expected the possibility to have a face-to-face moment, and they did. So I just want to be clear about that. We didn't mislead anybody. But nevertheless, you mentioned it. Number 1 ranked light heavyweight on an absolute tear, taking on the consensus GOAT coming up September 17th, Power Slap 23. He is Killshot Logan Greenhalgh. Is he there? There we go. We don't have a crazy Hawaiian here this time, so I think we can actually have a conversation. There's no crazy Hawaiian. It's just us. You look good. You just took a shower. Everything's all right. We're all good.
Yeah.
It's good to talk to you.
How'd you know about that?
The shower? You just told us.
Yeah. Oh yeah. My bad. Long day.
You got people thinking we got fucking like CCTV in the house or something. What you know about that?
It was a good shower if you guys want to know.
That was cute. I like it. Nevertheless, man, big spot coming up. A little over 3 weeks away, and this fight week, or this fight lead up feels a little bit different. You've become a scary guy. You moved to light heavyweight, and now you're the topic of, you're the boogeyman, if you will. But it seems like you've got a lot more respect for Wolverine than you've had for some of the other guys you've faced, been at odds with. So what's the mentality going into this one? That's when you have somebody in front of you that you kind of got to do this to, but you have so much respect for him. How do you get yourself up, if you will?
I mean, I really just flip a switch. I respect Wolverine, obviously. I mean, that's why I'm being respectful towards him. I mean, he's always been respectful towards me. His mom said great things about me. Everyone else in the division is just a bunch of pussies, so they don't earn that respect. So it's whatever. Anyone else in the division I'll talk shit to and all that, but Wolverine's the GOAT of Power Slap, in my eyes and a lot of people's eyes, and he deserves that respect. It's his last match, so I think I'm just gonna be respectful, and I could be respectful and still knock him out. Like, I'm gonna knock him out. Obviously, that is my job to do, but I don't have to talk much about it. He knows. I mean, he's taking me serious, so I don't have to say much towards him.
What do you think he came on here a couple weeks ago and he said he didn't really have a game plan. He said he compared you to the Bell. He said, he's one of those guys I just kind of got to go up there and do my best. I don't really have a game plan. He's a tough opponent. And Corey called him, said he thought he was probably misleading us a little, but
I think he is too.
You think he's lying?
No, he definitely has a plan. I mean, I'm left-handed, so like he's gonna have to train for that. He's gonna have to get used to getting hit on the other side of the face. He can't just go in there like he went against DeBell. But I mean, if that's how he wants to go, he lost to DeBell. So if he wants to come in with that same mindset, that's fine. It's in my favor. So it's whatever.
What do you think about this beard thing? He said, and I think you guys actually had a conversation about this, and he said you didn't really say anything, but it seemed like you didn't care. But he said he was willing to accept the fine if that was the punishment, if they would allow him to keep his beard as it is. What were your thoughts on that?
I mean, that the beard really doesn't bother me. I mean, I have enough power. A beard's not going to save you from getting knocked out. Once I hit you, it's your brain's going to hit your skull either way. The beard's not doing much. So, I mean, if it was up to me or I got an option about it, I'd let him keep the beard. Why not? He has one match left. Like, why not just let him keep it? I don't care. It's not affecting me in any way. People say it's like padding or whatever, but I've seen so many videos of him that I know what his face looks like. I mean, I've seen pictures of him without the beard, so I already know where I'm going to hit, and it really doesn't matter to me.
Is it knockout or bust here? Like if for whatever reason you go to a decision and you get the victory that way, does that make it any less sweet? Does that make it, you feel like you're less of a competitor because you kind of don't live up to your own expectations, or is it okay if a guy like that takes you the full 5 rounds?
Nah, I want that knockout. I think knocking out a legend like that is just that's going to look good. When I look back and think about my career in power slap, like I want knockouts. I want the most knockouts. Everyone that gets hit by me, I want to knock them out. Like you can't really take my power. I'm the strongest in the whole division. No one's up there lifting weights like me or training like me. So there's just no. After watching all of his matches, there's no way this match goes over 3 rounds. And I know I have a chin, and that's credited to Dwayne Crespo. I mean, he's hit me. I went all 3 rounds with Crespo, and he's been the hardest dude to hit me. And he had 40 pounds on me and still didn't do much to me. So I'm not worried about him, Wolverine knocking me out. That's not in my mind. But then again, I kind of go into all my matches the same way. Like, what's the worst that could happen? I get knocked out. Okay, bam, I get knocked out. That's it. I'm not going to die. So it's kind of like I just don't give a fuck when I get up there. I flip a switch and I just become like a different person. And it's just like, I can't even describe when I walk on stage how I am because I just black out. Like I'm just different.
I'm gonna give Wolverine a break for a couple minutes, and I'll let Corey get him back here in a minute. But Austin Turpin, man, your old buddy, he's competing on this card. He's got probably the same amount of friends as he's got enemies in Texas. How are you gonna?
Zero fucking friends.
You guys have had words. You're not a guy that I thought to bring up last week because there was plenty of other names that came to my head. But is there any chance that there's some extracurricular shit between you and him during fight week that gets you off your game, or do you think it? I mean, because you guys will be the same corner. I don't know if you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Just by ranking, you'll be in the same room at the same time at some point. Like, are you prepared for that?
I mean, I don't give a fuck. He's not going to say anything towards me. I know that because I don't really care. Like I care about power slap, but I don't let another man disrespect me in front of my face and not do something about it. And that's just how Turpin is. Like he'll talk shit over Instagram and all that, but you see him in person, he wants to be your friend. You know how he's talking shit to Wes? Like I guarantee we're gonna get to Texas and he's gonna try to be buddy with Wes. Like he's just keyboard warrior. That's all he does. I mean, you kind of just gotta laugh at it. He won't. He's a pussy.
Another guy you'll be exchanging Christmas gifts with, the Crazy Hawaiian. Is there a world where, I mean, in March we talked about this beforehand. You guys went at it, and I said if one of you won and the other one lost, it would kind of mess things up, and that's exactly what happened. And now we get to a point where if you win this fight, the Crazy Hawaiian coming off of a knockout of Vern, albeit you can say Vern was up there in the rankings, obviously up there in age. But just knowing his history, do you think there's a world where he could be your first title defense in the light heavyweight division?
1,000%. I think when I win this match, I think that's going to be the person I want next. I want to go for the legends, and I don't want to boost his fucking ego because I hate him and he's a piece of shit. But he's been doing this for a long time. Like he's been in it since the start and even before. So I knock out Wolverine. That's the GOAT and a legend. And then I knock out Crazy Hawaiian. That's 2 legends. Like that's going to make me look so good. So
yeah, we'll have to start calling you the Legend Killer.
Exactly. That's fine. Like That's after I knock out Wolverine. That's if they ask me who I want, that I want the Crazy Hawaiian. He fucked it up last time, so he can't run from me. I mean, he won his last match. He got a knockout over fucking Vern. That's super impressive, but
In
you can't
in
run from me
theory,
for much longer.
in theory, you'll get a hot mic after if should you be victorious, you'll get a hot mic and you'll have your opportunity to say that. But I am curious, just being fair to all parties here, if you come up short and Wolverine walks away, you're kind of still gonna like it's almost like you're signed up for a second belt match no matter what, whether it's
Yeah.
a defense or a second challenge because there'll be a vacant belt.
hmm
Does that matter to you at all? Have you thought about that? Like, does that do you think that takes off any of the pressure? Like, I will have two opportunities to become champion unless something crazy happens, like Wolverine sticks around.
No, no,
No,
I don't think about that because I know I'm gonna win. Like, there's no way someone is going to beat me in power slap in this division. Ever since I came down, like I'm so unbeatable. You're gonna have to take a baseball bat up there and fucking hit me in the head 5 times. There's absolutely no way that anyone in my division will ever beat me. I will after when I'm done and I'm retiring, I will have one loss on my record, and that's Dwayne Crespo.
Logan, great to see you, man. Congratulations on the opportunity that you have in front of you. You kind of got me second guessing myself. You threw me off guard here because I thought you had 2 losses on your record. But let's go back. You come on the scene, road to the title, and I believe the first episode, yourself versus Jonathan Correa, you get disqualified. Is that correct, or am I? All right.
Yes,
All
no,
right.
you're correct. But it's for a minor hill lift, and now you can do that. But I knocked him out, so it's. I love you, Jonathan, but I did knock him out, so it's kind of like he didn't beat me. I beat myself. I lifted my hill. You can do that now.
All right, awesome, man, for sure. Then Will Woods, victory. Delvin Helmlet, victory. You end 2023 in a pretty good spot. 24 comes, and talk to me about that because you lost to Dwayne Crespo, draw to Cooper Housley. After that, 25, 26, you go an absolute tear. 3 KO and TKO victories to put you in this position. Was there ever a thought in that 24 time frame? Did you ever second guess yourself? Did you ever think about quitting? Did you ever did that ever cross your mind when you were in that drought? Because you had a lot of momentum coming out of 23 and then 24, like I said, going 0-1-1. Definitely is not easy for someone in your position.
I'd probably just say like I had a little doubt, but I always believe in myself. But losing, I think Crespo was like ranked 2 or 3 at the time, and I knew if I beat him, then I'd get a title shot. And I was already like small for that division. Like I was still strong, but I'm walking around like 230. These dudes are like 270 cut down. So I'm already at a really big disadvantage. So at that point, I'm like, I just lost to Crespo. There goes my title shot. And now I'm getting matched up against Cooper, and he's a low rank. If I beat him, what do I get? Pretty much nothing. It just adds to my record. So I really wasn't all there. So after that match, after that draw, that's when like I was like, I gotta get in a different weight class. I'm way too small. Like Cooper was, they're fat. Like they're fat guys. It's like you can't really do much when you're 50 pounds less than these dudes.
Yeah, I mean, you go to light heavyweight division. Do you just have a different sense of confidence? Like you've been knocking guys out since you've been there. Now you're the big boy in the division. Like, do you feel like that? Like, did something mentally change for you, or you just knew you had a physical advantage going down that way and carrying the extra, the extra strength and power to the division?
I'm a true light heavyweight. So like my power is so unmatched compared to the rest of the dudes in my weight class. And it's kind of insane to think about that these guys think they can compete with me. Like I'm just so above the tier that they're on. There's no way that any of these dudes will ever, 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 ever beat me. So coming down to light heavyweight, that was like a pretty much a new chance for me to like kind of show what I'm about against, you know, not as tough opponents, obviously, because they're smaller and weaker. But it made me feel good about myself and boosted my confidence going up against Cody Young. I mean, that was my first light heavyweight match, so I kind of got to feel the power of a light heavyweight, and I was like, it's really not much at all. And then when I show my power in the division, no one can hang with me. I'm too strong, too fast, too accurate. No one really bothers me. The toughest match I'll have is going to be Wolverine, and that's the GOAT. So I beat him. Who else is there? There's no one else in my division that worries me at all whatsoever. Like, nobody.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I mean, Wolverine started out in heavy, came down to light heavy, and has reigned the champ now for a very long time. You're in that position where, you know, Wolverine, he had it once. He had go off in the sunset a victor. You can play the spoiler. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of ramifications. There's a title, there's checks, there's bonuses, there's everything else being the face of the light heavyweight division. Is there something about it that is very bittersweet to you? I know you have a lot of respect for Wolverine, but obviously you need to put food on your plate. You need to take care of what you need to take care of. And the potential, you know, historical significance that this could have. Have you thought about that whatsoever?
Oh, yeah, all the time, every day. Every day I think about this opportunity I have. It's like, if I want to be the best, I got to beat the best. Obviously, Wolverine's the best, so I got to beat him. I beat him. No one can say anything else about it. Like, there's excuses every time I win. Every single time I win. I knock out fucking Russell. It was a low shot. I knock out Allen. He fucking cries like a little girl the entire time. He still talks about this fucking match. He calls himself the #1 contender, and he just got matched up against an unranked fucking opponent. What does that say? He's a #2 ranked guy going against Carson. Is Carson ranked?
No.
Exactly. What the fuck does that say about Allen? He's saying he's the #1 guy. Like, get the fuck out of here.
He got disqualified in his first match also.
He did.
Exactly.
So he's 0-1.
Exactly. And now he's getting to go up against a #2 guy. That doesn't just happen for no fucking reason. Allen's fucking terrible. Terrible. He can't take a loss like a man. Real men can lose and take it like a man and admit that they lost. I'm just so deep in his fucking head that when I see him, he's just going to stare at me, and then he's going to look at the ground and walk away and pout like a fucking girl. That's what I can't stand. You know what I can't stand the most about a lot of these fucking dudes? Allen and Turpin are the fucking worst. They will talk shit on Instagram, and you see them in person, they won't say shit to you. They will walk with their fucking tail tucked between their legs and not say shit. The entire time I was in Vegas for my match against Allen, every time I would come around, he would fucking walk away and not say anything. I would try to talk to him. He didn't say anything. Same thing with the crazy Hawaiian. He talked all that shit on Smack Talk when him and I were on here. We were cutting weight 2 feet away from each other, and he was worried about fucking 4 pounds he had to cut. He was like, "Oh, bro, like, we could be cool and shit, bro. It's all for the buildup." I'm like, you're a pussy, bro. You're gonna talk all this shit and not do anything or say anything when you see me in person, and then try to be my friend. Like, it makes no sense. I don't understand it. Like, how can you call yourself a man, talk shit to somebody, and not say a word to them in person? It blows my mind.
Yeah, very odd for sure. Definitely something you wouldn't expect from, you know, a grown adult, but seems to be the world we live in. You know, Texas Tech, a party town. I think you're probably the most relatable guy. I think you're still in school, or are you done now?
Yeah. No, I took a year off.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, you know, you're around.
But I know about the college life, though.
All right, that's what I'm kind of getting at. I mean, you get that belt. I mean, you going to some frat parties after? What do you think, man? You gonna be big boy on campus?
Oh, I'm going crazy.
What?
I'm going crazy. Me, my girlfriend, my friends, Wes, we're all gonna go out in town and go crazy. And then the next day, I'm going to the Texas Tech game against Houston because I have a buddy who plays defensive end for Houston. So I'll be out there. I know him and some of his football buddies are going to come out to the match. So it's going to be pretty cool to see all them there. And it's going to be crazy. And it's a college town. What better venue can you have to go to than getting drunk and seeing people get knocked out? Like, that's just so much fun.
Yeah. So, like, that, I guess that's kind of what you're thinking. Like, are we going to kind of have that college frat kind of crowd? Like, is that what you're expecting? It's just going to be a straight up party from start to finish?
Yeah, why not? Like, when I lived in Lawrence is pretty much the same size as Lubbock. Lubbock might be a little bit bigger, but it's the whole town is a college pretty much. So when something's going on like this, you're gonna want to go. You're gonna want to go see it, and then afterwards you go get drunk, and then you go to bed and you wake up and you have football to watch. Like, what better thing could you have happen? Like, this is gonna be an insane week. This card's getting crazy. I'm excited for all these matchups. I cannot wait to see Turpin get knocked out. I cannot wait to win the belt. Everything's gonna fall in place. The thing about me is I don't just talk about it. Like when I tell you guys something, I actually follow through and do it. Just like with my last 3 matches, I tell you I'm going to knock him out. I tell you I'm going to beat Russell in the first round. I tell you I'm going to beat Allen in the first round. It's these light heavyweights have nothing on me. And Wolverine, yeah, he's the GOAT, but I'm just a whole different animal. I'm hungry for this. He's eyeing retirement. So he's already going with the mindset like, oh, it's my last match ever. What do I have to lose like that? If I lose, I mean, I was a GOAT. I was a champion. I did everything. Me, I want that fucking belt. So I'm gonna give him my 1,000,000%. Like I want it so bad and so much more than he would. Like this is like perfectly written out for the story.
For sure, man. I mean, it's coming together. Like I said, that culmination. You're on a 3-fight victory streak, taking you over the last 2 years, all coming together. I mean, obviously, the purists, people who watch this show, can appreciate, the poetic justice that's being played out here. And I think it's one of the cool storylines that we've had in recent times. And you have the opportunity to finish out and continue to write your legacy. And we definitely appreciate you joining us. Obviously, when you come on and stuff like this, we kind of get to start that build up, that lead up. We had Wolverine, we had you, and it's going to keep on going through to fight week. I know Ding's got one more thing for you before we let you go.
I don't normally do this, but I will, man, because I don't know if you even thought about this, but we've got a ton of history, and you're gonna end up being, obviously you got a tough test ahead of you, arguably the toughest test of your career to this point. But I was just double checking the catalog here as you were talking, and when you were in Road to the Title, when it was airing after you came off the show, we had the privilege to sit down and chat, and you and Corey did, and your career looked a lot different at that time, and you've, like Corey kind of alluded to, you've come through a few different eras of your short career so far, and it's just something changed. You went to 205, and now all of a sudden you're, like I said, what I would consider to be the light heavyweight boogeyman. And I know that sounds weird to say, but you're also so young, and if you can do this on September 17th, I think that would be one of the greatest stories that Power Slap's ever seen. And so I just want to say, one, congratulations for your success. Two, the best of luck to you come September 17th. But also, it's been a long road. We appreciate. I mean, I was just looking. There's like 6 or 7 interviews that we've done with you over the past 2 years. So we appreciate that sort of loyalty, you giving us your time and jumping on the show. And then of course it doesn't hurt when you come on here with the crazy Hawaiian and you guys just fucking go to town. Pause. And
Yeah.
But it's been great to see your rise, man, and how you've turned things around. Really, it has.
Thank you, man. Confidence is a hell of a drug. When you have confidence like me, not many things can get between you, man. I'm so ready for this. Like I've been telling people the belt is coming home with me. I appreciate you guys so much for the support. I feel bad for Wolverine because he has to go up against me in his last match ever, but also it shows like how much of a man he is. He knows I'm young. He knows I'm dangerous. He knows I have power. Didn't retire after Allen. He knew I was going to be next, and he waited for me. So thank you to him for giving me this opportunity to go against him. So, I mean, from the way I look at it, you don't want to retire off beating Allen. If you're going to retire, you're going to want to beat someone who's fucking good. So if he beats me, so be it. But there's not a chance in fucking hell that I lose this match. There's absolutely no way I lose this match. I've never been dropped. I've been, I guess you could say, rocked. But when I get slapped, I fall with the slap, so it looks like I move a little bit, but I don't. I'm completely there. No one's ever fucked me up in the head. Like, I'm one tough ass fucking dude, and people are gonna see that on September 17th. Like, the power, the accuracy, the chin, it's all gonna be on display. I love getting hit. That shit fires me the fuck up.
Oh, we still got you, Logan? And we lost your audio for a second. All right, cool. No, I mean, appreciate you as always. Appreciate the professionalism. I'm gonna do a little softer side before we let you go. All right. I think it's what Southwest Airline has open seating. You're the last person to get on a plane. There's 2 empty seats. One is sitting beside Austin Turpin. The other is sitting beside Alan Klingbeil. What seat do you take,
Oh my
and
god.
why?
Oh my god. Fuck, that is so hard. Honestly, I'll sit in the middle, and then when we get up and we're fucking just flying at our whatever, I'll just go up to the cockpit and fucking crash the airplane. Like that's just something I would never ever do. You'd have to pay me a lot of money to just sit by those fucking two dweebs. They can blow each other. After my match, I'll send Alan a picture, with me with the belt. I'll sign it. Maybe I'll take a picture with him, make him happy. I know he's a fucking fanboy over everybody better than him, but it's whatever. Austin's a bitch. Wes is gonna fucking demolish this dude. I cannot wait for that. Wes is my guy. He's always had my back. So I'm with Wes all the fucking way.
There we go, man. It's a good thing you don't fly Southwest. All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you there in Texas.
Fortunately, I got to, but yeah. But appreciate it, guys.
Take care, man. Have a good one.
See ya.
There we go, Ding.
Crazy question, man. Number 1 light heavyweight. Let's
We never
let's
match.
let's see if he can do it, dude. Let's see if he can do it.
You know, I'm excited for this match, dude. Like the storytelling that could go there. I know people really, well, one, they don't care. Their attention span, they just want to see each other get slapped in the face. But like, I mean, it's as good as it gets, to be quite honest with you. Regardless of the outcome of the match, everything that's led up to this, makes a lot of sense, a lot of intrigue. Like the storytelling behind this is unique, and obviously guys like you and I geek out over this, and I'm sure our viewers do too. And if you're not excited for this matchup, I don't know what to tell you, because there may not be a better match for the remainder of this year. As it relates to two guys going into this that just have a lot of heart, that are good ambassadors for the sport, and guys that have paid their due, as you said, obviously Wolverine, the GOAT that he is, and Logan Greenhalgh, who's just on an absolute tear. And you see the mutual respect, and I'm excited for it. So it's going to be magic.
Yeah, very, very rarely do you get this kind of intrigue, and I think Wolverine, to his credit, he usually is 50% of the equation when you do. People just respect the body of work that he's put forth, and he's obviously a main event guy. And you don't need the trash talk to get you excited about it, and that's why it's in the spot that it is. This is a changing of the guard, no matter which way you slice it. Make no mistake, Logan Greenhalgh comes up short September 17th. If Wolverine is a man of his word, which history says he is, obviously an unusual situation with his first retirement. I don't think he meant to renege on his word. I think life happened, and but I think besides that, Wolverine says it, Wolverine means it, and we can expect September 17th for him to call it a career. And either way, it'll be a new era for people in that division. It'll be a new era for the sport, and I think ultimately that'll be a big opportunity for that division. And as you look at that division, really from 5 through 10, not a whole lot going on, a lot of weird questions. Guys like Pavel, who just competed at heavyweight and came up short. Russell Rivero, obviously we haven't seen him. He's from Texas. He's not on this card. That's weird. Diorbek, another guy we haven't really seen. Nikisa, who knows when we'll see him, if he's going to end up being in Abu Dhabi or what, because he's an overseas guy. So there's a few kind of question marks / asterisks in the top half of that division. So I think a new era could be good. It could do some good. But nevertheless, we're running quite a bit behind here. So we'll move on to our next guest. He's the number 2 lightweight in the world. Has been touted as the next guy for Robert Trujillo. We'll find out what he knows about that and more. He is Baby Yoda, Bryan Scambler, who's been patiently waiting. Look, he's waiting on us. He's like, fucking.
What's up, guys?
What's up, brother? How are you, man?
I'm doing fantastic. You guys hear me okay?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
What how's it hanging? Where we at? Are we in the shop or what?
We're over here at Summer's work. We're at Silver Fox. She's bartending right now.
All right. What's been going on, man? You've had a busy 2026?
I have, man. It's been real busy. I went from CEO of a coffee company. I went from wrestling coach at the University of Arizona to CEO of a coffee company to UFC power slap striker to 3-0, now ranked number 2 Now I live in Bakersfield.
There you go. Yeah.
Wild ride, dude.
What I've always wanted to ask you this. Obviously, you look a lot younger than you are. You're a young 40, which in this kind of a game is on the older side, we'll say. Do you think that plays any part into why they've kind of been, you know, having you compete so often? Because to be honest with you, I mean, you know, I guess Jake sets the precedent at a young 44, but really we don't see a lot of guys compete at you know, past or at the age of 40. And so for you kind of coming in and being so impressive, do you feel like they're kind of like, yo, we got to squeeze this thing before the juice runs out?
I mean, we're seeing, you know. I guess you could say that in a sense. But I still think I got a lot of years left on me. You know,
You
we'll
think
see.
you think you could be the first guy to go to 50?
No, I don't know about that, bro. I'll be like, I'm already kind of slow, so it'll be even slower. That's bad.
Well, maybe we'll see one or two less backflips.
Nah, man. There's always gonna be a backflip. There's
even
always
if
gonna be a back.
even if you blow your knee out, it's all
Listen,
good.
bro. Why you gotta wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
No,
That's
no.
wild.
Hey, the last time
It
was it? It was. I believe it was.
was the last one. That's because I stomped down, and those rudest shoes got some grip on them, bro. I'm telling you.
You might be the first guy. You're not the first guy to win without striking, but you might be the first guy to win by only getting hit twice. Like you're very even keeled and calm demeanored. Like what did you actually feel about that? I know you stuck the middle finger up at him, but you're very respectful, like and pretty stoic. What was your actual thoughts? Were you actually pissed off? Were you kind of like, ah, this dude's a pussy? Were you flattered? Like, what did you truly believe about what took place that night?
I mean, I was baffled by it, bro. Like, I was pissed off. I was baffled. I was like, how are we both gonna sign on this contract? And what does your elbow have to do with your chin? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what happens in the other fights, man. Like, what happened in my fight was against the rules. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I won the fight, and that's what I went out there to do. It wasn't the finish that I wanted, but the goal was still the same, and I won. You know, and that's how I have to look at it at the end of the day. Yeah, I was pissed off in the moment. I gave him the bird, but like, it is what it is, man. Like, I won. My hand was raised. My record is 3-0.
I like it. What do you think of when you know, obviously rankings in Power Slap are very. I'm gonna say this, and chat's gonna fucking kill me, but they're very symbolic. I was gonna say meaningful, but I had a second to think that sort of find a synonym that fit a little better. They're very symbolic. So you go up a lot of spots to number two. Number one is Dakota McGregor, who I think we can all, including him, he was on the show last week. We kind of agreed he's in purgatory. He's kind of got to kill like the president of or the prime minister of Canada to get a title shot a third time. Like it's gonna take a lot. Theoretically,
Yeah.
that means that you're the next guy up. Is that how you feel? Is that the inkling that you're getting?
Well, yeah. I kept putting people down. I'm putting them to sleep. I'm winning without getting hit. I mean, without even hitting anybody. You know, like, and I work really hard. You know, I work really hard at this. It's not just a gimmick for me. You know, like, I'm not just out here to show up off the couch. It's not me, you know. So I think that they're seeing the hard work, they're seeing the dedication, and they're seeing the results of that hard work and dedication. So yeah, I feel I've done enough to be up there next against Rob, hopefully, or Dakota, one of the two, you know.
Well, if it's Dakota, you're looking at overseas because apparently Canada is on another fucking is on an island somewhere, and you know
Yeah,
visas don't allow you to cross the border. The snow Mexicans, as my co-host here says. But what do you? I mean, you've had a unique opportunity to be around Robert. You know whether he was your coach or not. I don't believe off the top of my head. Actually, he would
yes,
have been your coach at least once,
he
maybe
was.
twice.
He was.
He was
So
your
he was my coach, one of the coaches at my combine, and then he was my coach for my debut against Facade, and then I had Isaiah, and then I had Brandon.
So, do you feel like you've gained any insight into him and his, you know, strategy, his mechanisms as an athlete from that experience as with him as your coach, or do you feel like he's been aware of that and has kind of been trying to
I
keep you
mean,
two separate?
everybody has their secrets, bro. Everybody has their secret little things that they do that they don't show anybody else, that they work specifically with their coach on, and their coach doesn't show those other people those things. You know what I mean? Like
The,
I have things that I don't show my students that I do. You
the
know, for
checklist.
wrestling, jujitsu.
Come on, Brian.
Um,
The checklist.
I have learned a lot from Rob. I'm not gonna bullshit about it. Like I'm not afraid or ashamed to say that, dude. Like I'm a coach, and in order to be able to help other people, I need to learn from somebody else, right? Same thing goes with a professional athlete. If I want to be a professional athlete and I want to be a world champion, I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to study film. I'm going to learn what he does. He's the champion for a reason, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I've learned from him. And, yeah, I think he's hidden some things. But as he should, you know? I hit really hard. You know, I hit really hard. We're really evenly matched. He's an inch taller than me. You know, we're about the same weight. My swing's a little different than his, but it's if we fight, I think it's one of us is getting knocked out, or it's going to be a 5-round war, dude. Like that's how it's going to go. If I fight him, do I hope for the knockout? Absolutely, everybody does. But I will be content with a 5-round war too. You know.
Yeah, Brian. I mean, you've been active. You've, in a lot of ways, I guess you've got 3 rounds to you in 3 fights. So equivalent of 1 full match, it would go the distance. Let's set the record straight here. I met you day 1, first
You
day
sure
of
did.
camp. I met you. I got to say, you were someone who stood out to me, who had a different mindset. You were someone that was keen. You were someone that, you understood the assignment. You knew why you went there. I mean, and as you know, a lot of guys went out there that first night. They partied, they drank, they were going down to whatever fast food restaurant that was down the way from, the Homeboy Hotel and coming back with fried chicken and everything else. But Bryan Scambler didn't do that. I think you knew that, you came in with the experience, had an opportunity in front of you, and you were willing to take that opportunity. And I think that mentality has allowed you to ascend through the ranks here, in relatively quick succession. I think the press has also seen that, is that Brian's going to be a guy that's going to be no bullshit, that's going to answer the call, who's going to sign the contract, and who's going to give us a fight. And I mean, you can't control who you've gone up against because you've taken care of business, as I said, every time, that you're up there. But like, talk about the body of work, because I want to say the camp was what, February?
December
Okay.
last year.
So we're not even a year, man. We're August. We're like 10 months into this thing. And like you've scorched the earth on fire as it relates to 155. Talk to me collectively of what that's been like.
I mean, well, first off, let me point out, what did I tell you that was going to happen before the end of the year?
That you're going to be champion.
Or fighting for a title, right? I mean, I do what I say I'm going to do, you know? Mm-hmm. So what it's been like for me is it's been a lot of moving too. So I've been having to readjust my training schedules or find new places to work out or just work out at home, you know? But I've had amazing people from Tucson, from Jefifes, like Brandon Lacey from Tucson Undisputed. He graciously allowed me to use his maces and kettlebells and weighted vests and things like that. So I have close people that have helped me along this path to going to where I'm at right now. And it's been wild, dude, and I really, really appreciate your guys' support for sure. You guys have been since day one, like you said, like you've seen what I can do. So it's been a wild ride, but I wouldn't change a second of it for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you can't control who they put up against you, but you have one of the craziest stat lines. Your opponent's collective stats: 1 victory, 7 losses, and 1 tie. And now you're number 1 contender in the world at 155, buddy.
Well, I mean, it's just a number until a belt's around my waist, you know, like can't focus on that number. For me, I treat this like a wrestling tournament or a jiu-jitsu tournament, right? Like this is the finals now. You know, like we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. So this was the Grand Prix for you. This is like the Grand Prix year for you, coming in and culminating with the victory, kind of what they used to do in Bellator, etc.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, like when I first got clean, I went into jiu-jitsu and I won the world championships the first year I did it. So at IBJJF. So I mean, that's my mentality. Like if I want something, I'm gonna put in the work and do it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Absolutely, absolutely. Are we going to see you in Texas, one way or the other?
No. I'm not gonna be in Texas. It's too much illegal stuff there for me, dude. I use medical marijuana too much for that, bro.
Okay.
I mean, as you get like, look at. I mean, they're awesome, dude. But no, I won't be in Texas. It depends on who's on the cards in October, whether or not I'll be there. For the Texas card, I'll probably be in the mountains camping with my lady for her birthday. So,
Gotcha.
gonna be good.
I mean, you've been there 19, 20, 21. It'll be weird without you, dude. It's been a while since we haven't had an event with Bryan Scambler not there.
I mean, bro, if you actually look at it, like I've been to every in-state one since New Orleans
Yeah.
in one way, shape, or form.
New Orleans.
Yeah, or whatever you say.
I always get attacked. I always get attacked when I
Well,
used to
I
say
mean,
it wrong. So
attack me then. Well, how's that gonna like?
I'm just
If
gonna
I
go ahead and
mispronounce
Frank.
your
Just give me
city's
1 second.
name, I apologize. I didn't mean to. I just don't have that twang in my voice to be able to say it correctly. Obviously.
How
What
do
are
you,
you,
how do you say the town that they're going to in Texas?
Lubbock?
All right. I see you're better than I am, man.
Yeah, I was saying Lubbock.
Lubbock?
I've heard Lubbock. I've been saying Lubbock, but I've heard Lubbock.
I'm pretty sure it's Lubbock.
Lubbock. Austin Turpin says Lubbock, so it's good.
Here's what Austin Turpin
All right,
says.
where you don't like Austin Turpin either? This guy's gonna have
Bro.
like a fucking army of like people trying to kill him everywhere he
Bro, I
goes.
hope Wes knocks him out cold.
Why? What did he do to you?
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
All
It
right,
doesn't matter.
fair enough.
I have my reasons, and that's it. Wes is gonna win that fight. That's my thoughts on it.
What do you think of Jay Bougie Hayden? What do you think of the match? Two, what do you think is gonna happen?
I think it's a good match for both of them. I think they're a little bit more evenly matched. I think that Hayden has the experience now from being on a live card, so we'll see how Jay Bougie reacts to it. But he's putting in the work too. You know what I mean? They're both hard workers. They both have a drive. They both have a want. We've seen Hayden get rocked. We haven't seen Jay Bougie get hit, just like me. One and done. But I don't know how that one's gonna go. I like the matchup though, for sure. I think it's good for both of them. They're both top 10. So
Is there a world where you fight for the belt, you become the champion, and then Jay Bougie or Hayden, the winner of that fight, is the next guy for your first title defense? Do you believe that?
So I feel. Let's say I fight Rob when I beat Rob, right? I think Dakota would be next, as he should be. That dude has
That's a
put
great
people
point.
down, bro. He's put people down. He hits hard. He can take a hit. He's humble about it too. He recognizes when someone has some power. So that's cool. I think that's how it would go.
I like it. That's a great point, actually. Thank you for that.
Because I think also that Bougie or Hayden have to go through Casper first, right? Potentially.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I mean, he's ranked ahead of him, right?
I think Riley Montoya might be a good. That
If
might
he
be
comes
a good
back,
way.
bro.
He'll come back if Robert's not the guy. I believe that.
It doesn't matter. He won't fight Dakota.
Yeah, that too. That's true.
That's two people.
That's true.
And I hit hard, bro. I promise you that. I hit really hard, man.
You versus Riley could be fun.
I'll fight whoever, bro.
I just think you're past it now, to be honest.
I mean, he's been gone, dude. He's been doing his thing. I commend him for what he's been doing. You know, he's sticking to his bounds on what he will and won't do. You know, just like the Frank did. Um, and but you can't turn down a championship fight, bro.
I mute my mic for a second.
That's an interesting take. So do you agree or disagree with me on that? I thought I commended him for sticking to his guns.
I mean,
Not that I'm saying that he was right in doing so. All I'm saying is that if that was what he felt, I commended him for not giving in to whatever he felt was wrong and taking what I would consider to be the oppositional route.
well, I mean, here's the thing, bro. Like, if he wanted to be a complete douchebag, he could have just quit on the first one after I flinched and he clubbed me and he really hurt his fucking arm. You know what I mean? He could have quit right then. Nobody would have said shit. I mean, they would have said shit, but he still would have had a career in power slap. But when you go out after the second one and do that, bro, like, come on, man.
He would have won if he quit though.
That's what I said. So that's why I'm saying I'd give him his props for that.
That's a good
You know,
point.
like, I'm gonna give him his props for that. Like, it's about it, and like him standing on what he wanted to do. But it was the wrong timing, bro.
So
Wrong timing.
Do you believe in your heart of hearts that he was afraid?
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. Like, I hit fucking hard, bro. Pardon my language, but I hit fucking hard, dude. And he watched a couple. I don't know. Like, he seen me hit. You know, you see me hit in the room, the pads, the face doll. You know, like, I don't know what was going through his mind. You know, but it wasn't fighting me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know.
I don't know that we've ever gotten this out of you, but where does Baby Yoda come from? Because I mean,
My son.
you're pretty okay.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah. We
right?
had this in one of my first interviews. Yeah, it's from my son, because I'm a coach and a teacher, and I love teaching people, right? And I have powerful hands, so he was like, "Dude, you're like a Yoda, but like a baby one." And I was like, "Baby Yoda, it is, bro." So I give all the credit to my son Ryle for that one.
Was there ever a concern? You know, you're pretty stoic and you know, I would say more serious than not serious. You know, but Baby Yoda doesn't exactly convey like seriousness, right? It seems a little playful. Like, did that ever like you were kind of like, oh, that's a little weird. You didn't care.
No, I don't care. I mean,
Obviously,
when
it has sentimental value, right?
absolutely. I mean, and he gave me my nickname for jiu-jitsu too. It was Angry Santa. So, like, because I had a big old beard before, bro. Like,
Can we get your son on and we'll just put up pictures of slap fighters and he can nickname them all?
I mean, yeah, I can talk to his mom for sure. See if she's okay with that. But I'm pretty sure, dude, he would be so stoked about that. Like, for real, dude, he loves power slap. He loves watching it. And like, he's just a good kid all around, bro. Like, I love that little dude.
Awesome, man. Yeah, that'd be fun, dude. Let us know.
All right, I'll talk to him
How old
after
is
this.
he? How old is he?
He's 13 now. Yeah, he just started 8th grade.
So he's a little older than Robert's son, but not by that much.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys go at it and the two of them could kind of hang out and watch together.
Absolutely, bro. And then
I'm
maybe
serious.
afterwards, I'm dead serious too. And then me and Rob have a wrestling match too. Wins that one, and then the boys can wrestle because I
there
think
you
his
go.
boy wrestles too. You know, it'd be like a whole family thing. Fuck a picnic, dog.
I like it.
We have
Man.
competition.
I like it.
Oh, too funny,
Man,
bro.
oh man.
I mean, I want to fight Rob, and I hope that's what it's gonna be, dude. And I hope it's sooner rather than later. You know, like, I hate this waiting game, but it is what it is.
But is that kind of what you're hearing? Like, obviously, there's no comfort. If it was a confirmation, we'd know about it. But is that? Do you feel like the conversations you're having are in line with that being the thing? Okay, fair enough.
I mean, it's public knowledge that Frank even said that that's the direction that he wants to go, not confirm.
Absolutely.
I mean, take out of it what you want, and that's your opinion on the answer.
Good deal.
You know.
My man. Well, we don't get to catch up with you too often, but we appreciate it nevertheless. We're watching. We see you. We're looking forward to a championship opportunity for you in quarter 4 here as we round out the year, whether in a state nearby or in the middle of the world, depending on where you guys can come to an agreement. But nevertheless, again, really appreciate the time, man. If you want to say anything, I know you got tons of people that support you. You're very unique in that regard. So if you want to shout anybody out or say anything to any of those
Absolutely,
people,
man.
please, yours.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I want to thank your company and Originals for always keeping my pains away and keeping everything going correctly and smooth. Mouthpiece by Dior, keeping me safe. Pierce Bespoke, Scottsdale for my suits, custom suits, dude. Amazing, dude. Lonely Souls is making me some shoes, dude. I appreciate that. Pono Pal always, dude. Oh, Pono Pal. Always, bro. That's about it. Oh, my girlfriend Summer, because she's amazing.
There you go.
Awesome, Brian. Pleasure, man.
Love it, man. We'll
Thank you,
talk
bro.
soon, brother. Thanks so much.
Yes, sir.
All right, number 2 ranked lightweight, Bryan Scambler, ladies and gentlemen. All right, man.
Dude, it skipped over. I thought it'd have more of an impact than it did, but it didn't. Did you realize that stat? His opponents are 1-7-1.
It's kind of, I mean, it's not a good thing.
Come on. I thought it'd be like,
That's essentially saying like all the people you beat lose because it's like a lot. Like it's not like.
what does it say about the division, buddy? Like,
Wait, but how? So 1-7-1. So
Facade.
Facade lost twice.
Glenn Hunter twice.
Twice, so that's 4. And then
Yeah.
DeFrank lost 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was the 3rd time. All right. Fair enough. Okay, very important stuff as we round out the show here. We have to find out the status of Hollyhood Haley J's augmented breasts. That is coming up in a moment.
Really?
What's that face for?
We didn't talk about this. What's happening here? You in the dark? Are we getting demonetized or what?
All right, listen. We are now. This is the first ever. Okay, we are now going to be joined by the number 2 ranked flyweight contender in the world. She is the Boujhettoest Baddie, Hollyhood Haley J. Look at that. And what do you know? She is live and in the flesh. Before you came on, I did say, and Corey was like flabbergasted for whatever reason. I said, my intro was, we do need to get an update on the augmented breasts. And he was like, what? We didn't talk about that. And I feel like we kind of have. So let's just get the elephant out of the room, because that's what the people are here for, Hollyhood.
Is it really what the people are here for? Is that what you're here for? Look, they said nice already. I don't think that people are disappointed. Okay. But I told you guys, that is champ talk. Come back and holler at me when I am power slap champion. Because then we have some tickle bitties.
So,
okay?
all right, so number 2 ranked flyweight is not good enough. Is that what you're saying?
Didn't I send you a video of my mother saying, she should be number 1? No, it's not good enough. It's not good enough for me.
But to be fair, number 1 is undefeated. How can you argue with that?
I'm not arguing nothing. I don't know if you know or not, but I love to take a nice goose egg away from somebody. Ask my girl Destiny. So run it, number 1. Run it. I'm not taking nothing away from her. I'm just saying, run it.
So with that, were you surprised by where you shaked out in the rankings?
Yes and no. I knew I was top 3 regardless, but to say that I wasn't expecting myself to be number 1 would be a lie, because I definitely was. But oh girl, she's what, across seas, and I know they have issues, so she can't really get active like me. So I don't really have no shit to talk about that. I'm just kind of like,
Did you kind of forgot about her? You could say it. It's fine.
I mean, she just went against Peter. I've been keeping up. Okay, I love me some power slap.
She didn't just go against Peter. That was a year ago.
Was that a year ago already?
It was a year ago. Absolutely was.
Damn.
Because that was.
So then, low-key, she don't be active in the field like that. So I didn't think she was gonna be. That was not who I was thinking was gonna be top 3. I definitely thought Paige Van Zandt was still gonna be on the ranking. She surprised me. She's out of there. Guess she's done. Mikey pulled all the way out at number 10. That was crazy to me. If we were still gonna do, the OG pretty girl, she should have at least been top 3. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Yeah, that's not who I was expecting, but I'll take it. I definitely thought Destiny was up there. That bitch hits hard. So
What about Soigné coming in at number 4? Did you expect that? I mean, she just fought for the belt. That's kind of low for a former title challenger, don't you think?
no, you want to know why I say I think that's fine? She's what, 2-2?
She lost to Destiny. She lost to Ellie. She beat
T.
T. That's it. Who else did she beat?
No,
That's
and
it.
she beat Chelsea. She's 2-2, so that equals
Oh, she
4. I
did beat
think it
Chelsea,
fits
yeah.
perfectly.
All right.
Oh, for the hood too. I ain't mad, Swan Yang. You good, girl.
Yeah,
She's
on
still
it.
up there. She top 5. You know what I'm saying? I think it fits though. 2-2, just by if we're going by undefeated and records and shit, then yeah, we're 2-2 equals 4, and that makes sense in my head.
Who would have thought math class with Hollyhood Haley J would go down?
I'm smarter than I look. Okay, I be mathing around, not messing around. Tell the internet that. That's the clip. Clip that for me. Thank you.
That's crazy. What'd you think of the fight? Be honest. This is where the clip's gonna come from. I'll just let you do your thing now.
Man, trying to be messy. You trying to be messy, but I'm gonna be honest because that's what I do. I thought it was weak sauce. I'm gonna be real with you. I was expecting more from Soigné. That's what I was expecting, and then Ellie got away with her fucking chin tucking shit, which was crazy because I know I had no voice because this was the main event, keep in mind, but I was right there on the floor screaming, attack our chin! And nobody gave a fuck about what I had to say. So, she said she was sick or whatever. I don't really find that as an excuse because I was sick as fuck with Destiny, but nobody even knew that. But me, you know what I'm saying, and my team, my family who was there. And then maybe after I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad I didn't shit myself because I had been since 6 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't really think that's an excuse. I always think of Jordan Game 6, we played better. We played better when we were more focused. You know what I'm saying? Weak excuse. Weak excuse. And then there's all these rumors about what she's going to do. And I just want my fucking lick back. That's it. That's it.
What rumor are you talking about?
You know what? That's not my business to tell.
You alluded to it. I don't know what you're talking about, so I'm just curious. My job here is to extract information from the star.
Is that what you're doing? You're detective? Oh, yeah. Mr. Instigator, stir the pot, press the button.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're talking about. The people watching, they came here, they want answers. That you said something, they're just curious,
Well, if we all put 3 and 4 together, Ellie moved here from Thailand to actually fight. You know what I'm saying? She's been training. She's been dropping all these subliminals, So in my mind and some other people's minds, she's going to go do a fight career wherever it may be. I'm not sure. I'm not into the fight scene like everybody else is, but she does have the damn connects to do so if she wanted to. And now she has the, credibility. She is the first ever Power Slap Women's Champion, which will open so many doors for her. So that's the rumors. The rumors is that she's gonna go whoop over here and bibbity bop somebody and maybe not defend the title. Which, if that's the case, you guys will see me talking more shit than she ever did about Paige Van Zant. So just throwing that out there.
You're saying you're talking more shit about her or talking more shit about Paige Van Zant?
Obviously by Ellie. Obviously.
Okay, I just want to make sure because
because guess what? Paige was not out here on the internet saying, I want to change the women's division. We need a fighting champion, defending champion, blah, 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 blah. She wasn't doing that. She was being quiet. So y'all talk shit about her being quiet. Now you don't win the women's championship and you're gonna tell me you're not gonna defend it, or at least against me. I don't know what that is. You already knocked me out once. What's the problem? What is up? What is the issue? Run it. Run that shit back, bitch. It makes me so mad. It makes me mad. I really like Ellie outside of Power Slap. When it's on that stage, we gotta do what we gotta do. And I have an ego problem, and I want my lick back. And I gave credit where credit was due. And now it's just time. It's time for me to run it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I done got better. You know what makes a great champion? Someone who's been on both sides of the table. Someone who's been knocked out and learned from that. Someone who's won and learned from that. That's what makes a great champion. So I'm right on my way. Okay? That's all. That's it and that's all. run it.
Yeah, I mean, you say you like Ellie. I feel like you liked her more before, and I think she's kind of become like the heel of the division ever since she's become champion. Things have changed for her, obviously, and I feel
It
like.
was only because of the way she played, I think. You
What does
know,
that mean? What does that mean?
the chin tucking, and I even said it like I'm okay. Tuck your chin, protect yourself. I'll give you 2 chins, but 6 is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're not giving us any fucking target. You know, like I think it was the way she played. It was like, damn, like you want to be the face of the company, but you're doing this. Even commentary was roasting her. You know what I'm saying? Like even commentary was pointing out, like, oh, she's a little chin tucker. First of all, shout out to Bisbee. I just want to say something about him real quick because my last fight with Destiny, um, he had said something on commentary about my flexible neck, right? And my child and my baby daddy was watching this match. And I called my son after the match, you know, of course, let him know I'm okay. What's up? Did you see it? Yeah, he did. And my dad says that you do have a flexible neck. And I was like, where did that come from? That doesn't make any sense. And then I go back and watch the match. And of course, Bisbee set my baby daddy up for that one. And his granny thought it was so funny. It's not funny, but so if we could calm down on the flexible neck talking here and there.
He does. No, Bisping says though. I think I have a conspiracy theory. I think Bisping loves commentating Power Slap because he can just go off the fucking rails.
Whatever you want to say. I remember one time, I'm pretty sure in my video as well, he said something about bitch. And he was like, the other one was like, can you say bitch? He was like, I don't know, it's YouTube. And I'm like, bro, you're so funny, dude.
He doesn't care. He's called people pussies on there. I mean, he
Right, he is definitely my favorite commentator. He cracks me up.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I don't think Dan Helly's gonna like to hear that. That's mean.
I'm sorry.
All right, what are we hearing? What's going on? I mean, we need
What
some.
are we talking about here?
We need some Hollyhood Haley J in our life. 2026 is getting ready to end. We haven't heard anything about 23 for you. Like, what's the status? When are you returning to the Power Slap stage?
You know.
Do you know? Do you have an idea?
You know, I might know.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna play non-competitive.
It's not for the people to know quite yet, because if everything is true, if all my resources are resourcing and I'm hearing correctly, Power Slap is evil. And that's all I'm going to say about it. That is it, and that is all. But when the contracts come out and I'm allowed to speak my mind on it, you know, hit me up again because I'm sure I'll be ready to go.
So that has to mean Hollywood Haley J versus Amazing Maria October 9th. That's the only way that they would be like.
How did you? You are so smart. Are you one of the detectives? Are you?
I'm being accused of being a fed in the chat. I will say that. Thanks to you. But I agree with this. Actually, we're gonna put this out here now. They should have female commentators for the female fights. I vote Hollyhood Haley J, special guest commentator for any women's fight you want. It doesn't matter. Pick a women's fight. Let her special guest commentate it. Power Slap, you're welcome. Sin, Justin, Frank, you're welcome. Actually, it doesn't even need to be a female fight. It doesn't even need to be a female fight. It could be anybody.
Any fight. Yeah, I agree. Just put me on commentary. I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? I got my 3 knockout rule. Ellie got 1, 2 more. 2 bitches big and bad enough to come sleep my stupid ass. Then put me on commentary. You know? I'm feeling pretty good, though. I've been actually putting in the work. I'm back in bumfuck Kentucky, so my resources are very slim. But I'm doing what I need to do to get through. And, yeah.
You're like Dr. Seuss. Corey, what do you got?
What do I got?
What do you got, Corey? What's in your pockets? What's in your wallet?
Are we doing a Geico commercial or what's going on?
Yeah, Jake from State Farm. I think.
Too funny. I mean, obviously, you have a natural gift to gab. You're someone who is never dull. I will say that. The small town life doesn't seem like it fits you, but it's one that you've obviously made some sacrifices for. We know that you are obviously a multi-sport athlete, and I'll give you respect and say you're an athlete. Yes, you are. Did you ever see the YouTube thing? It's like, if you were a better athlete, how does it go? If you were a better athlete,
Not like a backhanded ass compliment. Did you just slap me?
And it's like they
Built
go
it.
to and they're like, if you were athletic, would you? It's like what?
I did a wrestling version of that to a bunch of legends. I walked up to Mick Foley and asked him what he would do if he was more over, or if he knew how to actually get over. I did a wrestling version of that. I do know the video you're talking about.
Where's that at?
It's on Instagram. Don't you follow me?
That's on your page. You be like,
Yeah, Mick Foley flipped the table and started yelling at me, and I was like,
you be blast posting too much. I can't keep up. It's too much.
I actually don't.
You be
Can you
like-
tell my
you be tapping on
social
your
media
screen.
director
You be-
that, because he be on my
you be like
ass.
this. You be like this on your screen. Give me my lick back.
Facts. Now, when it comes to commenting, I do be talking shit. I want my lick back so bad. It's all I can think about. You know what I'm saying? I freaking
do you think you've done
eat,
enough
breathe,
to
and
deserve
sleep
that lick back?
my lick back.
Do you think you deserved enough to get that lick back? Honestly,
What the fuck kind of dumbass question was that? She didn't put Zoe out on her ass, so she didn't show that she had this quote unquote knockout power. She ain't knocking nobody else out. First round knockout. It was just my stupid ass who made a huge stupid mistake, and I want to put that to the test.
did you?
You got me going.
Her, not her. Did you do enough?
Did I do enough? I'm pretty sure mine and Destiny's match went harder than their 5 rounds. Can we
I
run the
can't
film?
disagree with that.
Can we
I
run
can't
the
disagree.
film?
I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that.
Yes, me and Destiny
But-
as friends, we're not
wait.
playing no games with each other.
But I got more. Corey, you'll remember this because we did this a couple weeks ago with Jay Bougie. You were the other half of the equation with Facade and his wife. So there's a match.
What?
That
You
needs-
messy
there's
ass. You did what with
Well-
Facade and his wife? What?
There's a match to be had here. Okay, hold on a second.
You talking about me and Tara?
Yeah. What's going on? What? Because y'all were. What's happening there? You was talking.
Dude, she's Canadian. She's on the sideline.
He love him some Canadians. Are you a big Ellie fan too?
He's
I don't want to
Canadian.
talk about Tara. I don't give a fuck about Tara. If I'm being honest, she's too small. That'd be a quick, easy knockout for me. I'm not
She's-
going for that.
I'm
Why
pretty
don't we
sure
just
she's
go ahead and
heavier
talk
than you.
about Ellie? Huh?
She's not heavier than you. I'm pretty sure she's heavier than you.
Boy, don't you ever, yo, mother. Have you seen me from the back? Have you seen me turned
Oh.
around? Ain't no.
You can't give away what happened in Vegas last time. Come on.
You like that? Whoa!
Don't worry. Things
so bad. That was good. That was good. But that was you. You were being the messy one. That was him. Wherever he is on y'all screen,
What?
he was talking about booking.
What? No. So what? Don't speed past this. You and Tara had words. You said y'all can run it, so y'all can
What?
run it.
But yeah, that's it. There's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing to speed past. I don't
Well,
give a fuck.
But what's the story?
I don't
What
care.
happened?
She was
Why-
in my DMs crying about her man, and I told her the same thing I told him. Like, hey, bro, he better win, and he can win you back. Give you a little shout out, and then boom, y'all be good to go. You know what I'm saying? Well, turns out he got his ass slipped, and then still good to go. So I do not care. I don't care. The drama. Yuck. Can we talk about my drama? I don't care about these people, and you giving them my motherfucking time on my airtime. Hell nah. Next.
Can you read
Now,
that?
don't point at him. This was you. You brought it up.
No. Talking about T. Can you read that? Can
Read
you see
what?
comments? Can you see comments? Or you can't see comments.
How do I do that? No, I don't think so. I just see you guys. You big ass bald head and Corey
lucky.
from a good distance. He got a good
You're
view.
lucky. You lucky. You lucky.
What
you
was
got
the
that
comment?
out.
Read it. Read it out loud with your chest. I want to hear it.
Nah. It's messy. It's what you would call messy. I don't see an ear. What do you, Mick Foley? I see hair. She's like got her hair. Like I don't see an ear.
What was the comment? Who commented it first? Call him out. Let's hear it.
Jonah C. Vang commented Holly versus Gemma.
Y'all being messy.
That's your friend.
Y'all being messy.
Didn't you bring her here? Isn't that right? Wouldn't that be crazy?
I sure did.
But listen, she's ranked. She's ranked. I think
She is ranked. Of course she is. That's my girl.
Yeah,
I brought her in. I taught her everything I knew. And one day she soaked it up like a sponge and said, "What pal?" Did what she needed to do. Yes, of course she's ranked. Of course.
So what if she uses that against you and then usurps you and takes your opportunity? Then what?
I mean, wishful thinking for you guys in the comment section. I'll say that much. Because though she might be my friend, just like with Destiny, Hollyhood clicks in. once I get on that stage. And Hollyhood don't care. She don't hesitate. She ain't got no fear. She's going in. She's going in. Okay. And at that point, it's may the better woman win. And though I might have taught her everything I know and gave her my whole recipe, she still can't whip it up like me. Nobody can.
Oh
Nobody
shit! I'm
can.
sorry. That's Reek and Rambo. I don't know. It just has a different name, but that was Reek and Rambo that made that comment.
Oh, of course that's what he wanted to see, huh? Messy ass. Yeah, okay. Well, la buena loca for a win, bitch. Yeah.
Too funny.
Next, who else? Who else y'all want to see me against? Because I personally want to see me against Ellie, and that's all I got my mind on. I know it's not coming this soon. I know. I'm sorry, but it's all I can think about. So who else?
Sheena,
Who else we got?
you versus Sheena. You versus Sheena.
I'm calling my brother. What else? I don't care. I'm calling him quick. Speed dial number 1. Hey, yep. Pull up.
Is Mecha Wolf your guy? Are you guys close?
Yeah, he one of them. Why? What are you about to start some?
Well, he just, unfortunately, he's suspended, and
Is
made
he?
some hits.
He's suspended?
Yeah, he got suspended for a banned substance.
Isn't this old news? Didn't this already happen or something? And it was like,
Nope, definitely happened today.
what?
It applies to Power Slap 19 though, so they were going back and forth for a while, but he can't compete until the end, like middle of January next year, and he's made some comments that this might be it. He might not return.
Oh yeah.
What are your thoughts on all that? Why is this person asking this question? This question is actually kind of funny, but it's a childish question.
What? Say it. I want to know. Why can't I see?
Would Haley date a good-looking dude who flaps his arms and rocks back and forth?
I'm sorry. Would I date a good-looking dude who flaps his arms?
Yeah, and rocks back and forth. What kind of people do you have following you on Instagram? Are they real? Have you verified this?
I think it's you.
We talked about. I didn't say that.
I think you're commenting in the chat.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. What an accusation.
This your troll account, brother.
That's wild.
I look like I have no hair because it's so white back here. Any whore. What were we talking about? I don't want to fight my friend. Question? Y'all can fuck off with that. What else did we talk about?
A good-looking dude who flaps his arms back and forth and rocks.
A good-looking dude who flaps his arms back and forth. Nah, I'm single and celibate and very much enjoying that. Next.
Crazy. What we gotta go through your Instagram DMs. Corey's talking to himself over there on mute.
That's all right. I won't be the first time.
Who are you talking to? You don't have any questions for me, Corey?
I do. The name Chelsea Dotson. What comes to mind?
Chelsea? I like Chelsea. I thought that would have been a good matchup. Me and Chelsea, we try to push that ourselves, and maybe that's why we didn't get it. It's the matches that I'm like, that they want to throw in my face, huh? Yeah. I like Chelsea. Yeah. I think she's good people's.
Yeah, be a good match.
She should have been higher up on the rankings.
This is like the all-name matchup: Dirty D, Desiree versus Hollyhood Haley J. Like
what? That's the all what matchup?
The all nickname matchup.
That's good? I don't know what that means. Bro, the way you're moving in the camera right now looks crazy.
you don't come
hands
on
up, hands up, dude. Hands up. I know I'm pretty. Put your hands up. We don't need to see you doing this.
You're supposed to roast the people that you're trying to beat, not me. You understand?
I got roast Des. I like Des too. I went and watched. Well, actually, I tried. Funny story. Destiny invited me to some dirty boxing. Right? Isn't that what she does? And I went, but I missed her match. I was really salty because that was like the one that I wanted to see because I knew her.
It was a good fight. For the record, it was a good fight.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? It was in Houston.
Yeah, we were there. Remember, we just couldn't catch up because we were actually working.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Destiny
people with jobs. I don't know what that's like.
Destiny had time, but we just didn't.
Well, I kind of just invaded her space. I was like, I'm just gonna sit here with you. Thanks. She got me a whole ticket and everything, but I was by myself, so I was like, nah, I'm just gonna, nah. But I think that would be a good matchup. I ain't worried about that one either. I really will slap anybody. I don't care. Whoever y'all need to send me to get to Ellie, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Ellie's number 1 on my list.
Who do you
Me, me,
not
me, me.
like? Like we want somebody that you don't like. Because if you
That
talk
I
shit to
don't
somebody
like.
you don't
Dude,
like, that
That
makes
I
sense.
don't like. I really look. I don't know why y'all think that I have to have beef with people to go out there and smack the shit out of them. I don't. Personally, I don't have to hype myself up. I don't need to get angry. I don't need to do none of that. Matter of fact, I need to do the opposite. I need to stay as calm, cool, and collected as I can when I go out there. Because if I let my emotions get to me, I'm probably not throwing a slap. I'm probably throwing something else, and we don't want that. Okay. So, let me think though. Let me think. Let me think. Is there anybody I don't like? 125. Can you draw some names? Nope. I ain't got no tea for you there. No tea for you. They ain't did nothing to me. They all talk they shit, but shit, we all trying to get booked and paid, baby.
What about PETA? She had a clean match. That
What
was his
about her? She got two.
stipulation.
She got two more. That's the beginning. She's doing great. Keep it going, Peter.
She said you were
Keep it
ducking her.
going.
She said, "Don't be scared, homie." That's a quote.
No, she did. And I thought she said, "What you got on my body, homie?" And I was like, "Hell yeah." You know what? I might flex with Peter. But then I was like, "Oh, that's not what she said." Hey, look, call it scared, smart, call it what you want it. But I'm a whole pro wrestler outside of here. Power slap's not my get all be all. So if I want to play it scared, then that's what we will do. Okay. But I can say no PETA contract has ever been sent my way. I've never declined shit on any of these girls. And I know people who have. You know what I'm saying? So just calm down. Calm down. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's say
Got my
let's say
back
you did.
cracking.
Let's say let's say you did get a match against Ellie, a rematch. What goes different?
That'd be
How do
great.
you fix that?
Defense. I play defense. Matter of fact, fuck it. We gonna match energies, bitch. You wanna tuck, I'm gonna tuck too. We gonna tuck as hard as we can. Let's see who the fuck can tuck harder. We gonna you know what I'm saying? That's it. We'll be two tucking motherfuckers out here. That'll be different. My defense. I will match energies. But I'm also gonna kind of be an asshole, which like Swanya should have and been like, I can't get a shot. Where's the chin? Can we assess the chin? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be more of an asshole about it. My slap's way different. Same technique, but way harder. And from what I heard from the last time, she didn't really like too much getting hit by me. You know what I'm saying? It was a hard hit. Her and her man both told me that. Whether or not they was hyping my head up, what the fuck ever. It's only gotten harder. Okay, that's it. And the real big thing that'll be the difference. I'm gonna fucking win. Okay, that's huge difference right there. Yeah. Any more questions from the comment section?
I feel like no, there's a lot of questions in the comments. I feel like one day we got to come on here and we got to just go one by one through your Instagram DMs and respond back to some people in your requests. What do you think of that?
I got a question for the comment section. Let me know in the comments why all these girls keep putting pink in their hair when I came in and started it with the pink hair, and now everybody got some pink in their hair. Let me know in the
Who
comment section.
who
Thank
who,
you.
who has pink in their hair? Let's hear it.
Go look at the roster.
Haley, if you don't stop being scary, we talked about this. That was in the script. You're not reading the script. You're not reading the script.
But stick to the script, bitch.
You're deviating. I need you to read the script.
No. No, I just want to know. I just want to know. I want to know if I'm really an inspiration or like they just love the color. I don't own the color pink or anything, but it is kind of like my thing. I have it on my skin. I have it on my dog. Now,
Yeah,
if they
what's the
both
plan
start
with the
painting their
dog?
fucking dogs pink, we're gonna have a
What's
problem. That's
what's
what
the
I'm gonna
plan?
be
But
like.
what's the plan? What's the plan with Stormy? Like, how long is Stormy gonna be pink?
Bro, they hate me. They don't let me do nothing with Stormy. I don't know what the deal is with that. Can we get some detective work on that? I'm actually going out to do socials for Texas, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm very funny and they just love me, right? And yeah, they were like, make sure you do not bring the dog. Specifically, do not bring the dog. Do not bring your dog. I'm like, you guys don't want views.
Are you
You
serious?
guys.
You
Yes,
fucking
bro,
with
for
us?
social media. I'm not even slapping.
Nah, but you do be bringing your dog everywhere though. You like if you could bring the dog on
Everywhere.
stage,
And
you
nobody
would.
has a problem. And if they do, I whip out the documents for them. And I'm like, oh. But I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes. I'm trying to be respectful and maybe get my fucking title shot. Okay, so Stormy will be staying home. I'm very butthurt about it. But yeah, I
Hey,
don't know. I don't know what the deal is with Stormy. She's a star. Let her be a star.
let's stay on the wrestling front for a second. What do you think about Jake Hager, Johnny Magna? That's a crazy match to come back
Woo!
to.
Why you asked me about that sooner? I think this is great. This is a great matchup. This is a great opportunity for Johnny to shine once again and prove to the world, that he is a big name and a big star himself. And then, also this isn't wrestling. Anything can happen. And it's crazy because I say, hi, stinky girl. My pretty pink girl heard me talking about her. Come here. I stand 10 toes down for my wrestlers and everything, right? But I just so happened to run across the podcast of Jake Hager talking shit. Not really, but he was like giving Ellie all of her kudos and really much go, look, Ellie Dempster. And I was like, oh, word? You don't feel the same about us that we feel the way about you? And I already called him out about it. He knows how I feel. I was like, yeah, all right, motherfucker. But, so I hope Johnny wins. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I think Johnny works really fucking hard, and he deserves that. He deserves that. He's a young kid in this game. Jake Hager's done made all of his money. He's did everything that he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, let Johnny shine, and that's what he's gonna do.
I think we need to task you with something. You need to convince Johnny Magna to put a little pink in that hair before the matchup.
You think pink? I actually did try to convince him. He was thinking about it.
You should. You should get on it. I think that'd be great.
I'm just gonna turn. Everyone should do pink. I'm gonna turn at least my crew. If you got pink in your hair, you my crew. That's the new Slap World Order for real. The gang.
So you think you're the OG founder of Pink and Power Slap? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, actually, there was a girl, a bigger weight division, who had pink in her hair. That was actually similar color to mine, but not in my division. In my division, yes.
There was a male, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
A male? Oh, you talking about man? You funny as hell. No, the girl, the big tall girl, the big pretty blonde. She fought that.
Lauren Wise.
Yeah, she had. I remember seeing her when I was doing my study, and she had some pink in her hair. Because I do be looking at looks and shit. Because this is my wrestling look. This is my persona. It's like
big pretty blonde is crazy. What a way to describe it.
You know who I was talking about?
I mean, there's only been 2 welterweight matches ever, and only one of them was blonde. It was her. Why don't you go up to welterweight? You said you always been talking about wanting to get thick with 2 C's.
I would love to. If I could just my ass up there, I would, but I can't. I don't know. I'm gonna have to cheat. The freaking hair adds 3.5 pounds. The titties might add 3.5 pounds. You might see me there one day. You might. But to be honest, all these fucking big bitches keep wanting to drop down and come to my division. Like, damn, pick on somebody your own size, bitch.
Why don't you stream on Kick? I think you'd be so entertaining.
Everybody says that, but do they really want to see? What is that?
Yeah,
is that like 24/7? How does that go? I don't know what it is or how it works.
You can do whatever you want. Ellie does it. Ellie went. She was shooting a fucking AK in the middle. It was really M16.
Bang my fucking head to the wall. Right.
She was shooting an M16 in the middle of the desert, and she was filming it. Like it was just streaming. What I'm asking is selfishly, I would just steal all your content all day and clip it, and then it would make it much easier to do my job. Does that make sense?
Noted. Can I add you on the team for social media? Can I also get the clips?
I'll send you collabs. Absolutely, yeah.
No, I send you collabs. I'm trying to make the money here.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. Hey, we'll talk about that off camera. Any more Power Slap questions, anybody? I think you did good. Good job, everyone. Very entertaining night. I seen you guys were talking to Bryan. You guys asked him about Jay Bougie and Hayden. I don't know why you didn't ask me. You want to bring up other drama, okay? But I think that's going to be a good fight.
It's his division. Why would I ask you about that?
Well, you asked me about the other ones. I don't know.
Nah, I asked you about your friends. I guess Jay Bougie's your friend now.
Jay Bougie, my dog. He want me over.
What about Jay Bougie and Hayden? Since you seem to want to answer this.
I really don't know. I don't know why you would ask me that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Here, I'll get you one that's easier. How's Stunt Marshall doing?
Stunt Marshall's doing great. Doing great. You guys ain't talked to him? You ain't got up with him? Mm-mm. Oh, y'all thought we just got knocked down and don't get the fuck back up? Is that what y'all thought around here? Haven't I proved otherwise already? Huh?
I will say, here's what I'll say. In the wrestler's defense, since you're supposed to be the cheerleader for the wrestlers.
I am.
The night that they all went down, you weren't competing. So you left them, and look what happened. I mean, it's just...
I also said that. I was like, look, the first time without me, Damn. And you know what's even funnier? Johnny kept acting like I was booked. He kept freaking asking me when my socials was, what my schedule was. I'm like, bro, I'm here to support you
We
guys.
absolutely heard you were booked at that point in time. That's why I was pressing you, like, why you
Yeah, you guys
lying?
thought I was
I
lying.
thought you was
What I
booked.
gotta
I swear
lie
to
for?
God.
I love to slap
Yeah.
a bitch. I ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta. Mm-mm.
All right, we had heard you were booked. That's 100% true. But we don't report on false information, so that's why we
I
don't.
think you do. CNN, fake news, but that's
That's
not
crazy.
nothing.
That's crazy. I mean, if CNN was the only news, could it really be fake? Like, it's just us. Who else is
Yes.
reporting on Power Slap? It's literally just us.
What's that got to do with anything? Y'all can say whatever y'all want. Y'all on the internet. Yeah. Next.
These are facts. Why don't you ask a question? Because you hyper tonight. What
How'd
question
you
do you
know?
have? Because I can just see you like jittery and shit. You like you can't stay still. You got
Y'all
your
got me
pink
hyped up on
hair.
Mountain Dew, asking me these dumbass questions
So
about
let's
this
hear it. Come on, ask me a question,
motherfuckers.
or ask us a question. I should
What's
say.
your favorite color? All right, here, let me get my interview skills on. What's your favorite scary movie? No, I'm just kidding. I don't got no damn questions.
How do
Are y'all
people
going?
pay
Are
to meet
y'all
you?
going? Are y'all
Why
going to all the events?
why do people pay to meet you?
Right, because I'm hilarious. Because how I am right here on this camera, I am live. And I ain't scared to, fuck with people. I think they like
No.
that. Even though they're like, ah,
Well, what's the craziest thing someone's ever paid you to do to them?
Oh Lord.
paid me to do to them.
Yeah.
Probably sign. Well, yeah, I got paid to do that. To sign their ass cheeks. It was like this grown ass man who didn't like just sign his underwear. Like he pulled his pants all the way down in the convention for everyone, and had Hank Hill butt. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it goes
That's
inward. You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? There was no bubble or anything, and I was just like, that was pretty crazy. I don't really do too many crazy stuff getting
Yeah.
paid for. I just do crazy shit on my own time. Don't even mean
You
to.
ever been paid to, how can I put this nicely, to physically harm somebody? Has that ever happened to you? You must
The
get some.
midget, I guess. I got paid to slap that midget. Y'all seen that little video? She was like, "You want to make a quick $100?" I was like,
That's
"Hell
a hate
yeah, run
crime.
it."
That's a hate crime, by the way. You're lucky you're not in jail.
I don't care.
Yeah. What's the craziest offer? Come on, you have to say who it's from, but you must get some crazy offers.
I mean, I've had some crazy offers. I just haven't done anything. I've had people in my DMs, especially after Power Slap, ask me to come slap them. Had people ask me to come step on their balls. Like I got some crazy weirdos in the DMs. They asked for my pantyhose. Like after I wrestle, they want to buy my pantyhose.
And what is
Shit
that?
like that. We got a bunch of creepers, but I think that's all women wrestlers / athletes, I
How
guess,
much?
in
How much
general.
do they go for? How much do pantyhose go for? Used worn pantyhose, I guess.
I didn't really get into it, but I bet they would go for around
Why
200, at
wouldn't you?
least
Why
200.
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you get into it? They're literally just pantyhose. Like
I
that's
mean, I
like selling
guess so, but I
stocks.
could
It's
sell
not.
feet pics too. It's literally just feet, but I don't really
Yeah,
want
but
to do
it's
that either.
not quite. Like it's an article of clothing. It's like let me buy the shirt
It's
that
on
you're
my
wearing.
it's
Like
on my vagina. They could literally just be like, "Where I done sweat." I could have swamp ass from my match, and they're just gonna take my
I
pantyhose
think that's I think
and
that's what they
something
want.
about that doesn't sit
They
right with
smell.
me.
But
You know,
it's over. It's over. Your
it's done. You don't need
yeah.
them.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna
You
just
know
leave it
what? We'll
alone.
talk business after this. You want to
No,
handle
ain't
that
no
too? You want
business.
me to
I'm
send
not
you my
trying to.
dirty ass pantyhose? You want to set that up for me? Hollyhood, HaleyJHose.com.
The
Come get
treatment I'm
yours
getting,
now.
tonight is crazy.
This is the most you've ever talked. Are you okay?
That's a lie. I'm always the one that's talking. You're literally lying.
I think that. Am I? Run the
Yeah,
tapes back. Yeah.
you're
Run
absolutely
the tapes
lying.
back. Me and Corey are like best friends at this point.
Yes. All right. The last time we got Art on the phone because you blew him up because you're a rat. Like it's just the whole thing is just crazy. This is wild.
Bruh, that is
This is so wild.
crazy.
This whole thing is so wild. You're like my coach Art. He taught me your coach who's coaching you to a championship, right? He told me
He is.
don't get the augmented boobs because I gotta go back and
And slap a
this is
bitch.
crazy.
And slap a bitch.
Meanwhile, this whole time Ellie's just laughing like, yeah, Haley ain't got no chance, and you over here saying I like Ellie, she's so nice, and I would love an opportunity to get my lick back. And I'm,
This That messy shit he be doing. You know what? Run
She's,
that shit, bro.
you
Run
could
it. Let me show.
watch
I
the
got that
tape.
Kentucky Fried Chicken chin. I don't got no chin. I got a Kentucky Fried Chicken chin. Bring it.
Hey,
Run it. Let me show
what
you.
does that mean?
I
What's
done
a
went
Kentucky
home and
Fried
touched
Chicken?
my roots. I done touched grass. I would love to
Oh.
go again. I would love it so bad.
Mm-mm-mm.
She, you know what's crazy? Maybe she did switch up on me. I've noticed she doesn't comment. She doesn't like my stuff anymore, you know, but she does it to everybody else. She's always
How does that
online.
make
She's a
you
big
feel?
influencer.
How does that make you feel?
Very upset. I thought we were friends.
Hey, she
I
passed you in
actually cried about it
followers.
yesterday.
She started at like 5,000 followers, and she passed you in followers. How does that make you feel?
Did she? Damn, fucking
Oh, big
stalker.
time, big time. She's past 80K.
Well, I mean, yeah, she also went from fucking teaching kids in Thailand to showing her body yaddy yaddy on the internet. So my following will go up too if I pull that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a huge difference. You know? What are we talking about here? Duh.
There
Sorry,
it was.
Zayden. I'm not showing my body
I had
yaddy.
the trap. I had the trap, and Haley was like,
You did that.
That'll do well
You
on the
did
internet.
that,
Thank you
Trevor.
very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate that, Haley J. Thank you. That was kind.
You know what? I hope we get a lot of views from your little clickbait, rage baiting motherfucker. I hope
We
you get
get
what you
we,
need from
we
that.
get more view. We get more views if you'd start talking about the boobs. We talked about this.
The boobs.
Yeah.
The boobs are canceled. No boobs.
You gotta
They're
go from
canceled.
you gotta go from flat chest to max chest. Hey, for the record, let me just, and I think Slapjit did this. You remember this? I believe Slapjit did this. He talked about your boobs. If you had boobs,
Right.
when you got hit, it would have been it would have like been like a mechanism to stop you from falling, because you would have
Right.
kind of been like held up on the podium.
Boop
Like,
and bounce back. Right. Before my head
exactly,
hit.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
Essentially, it would have been like
Yes.
Jello.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's messed up.
That should be the strategy. If people say, "How you gonna be Ellie?" You just tell them, "I'm gonna get fake tits." It's simple.
That's all clickbait. I'm gonna get fake tits and bounce off the table. Duh.
And then if you win,
Okay, ask me. So ask me. Let's redo that. Ask me
how you
again.
gonna be Ellie in the rematch?
I'm gonna get fake tits and bounce off the table. Was that good? Hope you guys like that. Hey, chat. This is Stormy. Everyone at Dana White and Frank. How you say his last name?
Lemicella.
That at them and say Stormy should be allowed at all events because she is a superstar. Y'all invite influencers and dogs are stars too. I don't know. Add them and say that. Stormy, all shows, all access pass. She gets it anyways, but I don't want to press no buttons right now, so I need y'all to help me out. Thanks, bye.
That's crazy that you got your dog banned.
I
What you do?
didn't.
Nah, you been acting crazy. Did she poop or pee in the building?
Nothing. None of that. She's not ever done anything. She's a sweet girl. What about Frank came up to me in VIP to the last show and was like, how did you get her in here? Like, you're actually crazy. And I was like, dude, what do you mean? She's a service animal. It's actually really easy. All you have to do is say, hey, look at this document. And she can go
Is she
anywhere I like.
is she a service animal or an emotional support animal?
Correct. Yes. No, service animal. An actual service animal. There's a huge difference. Huge difference. Yes. Thank you.
Interesting.
Interesting, right?
Did you know how'd you pull that off? Do you know the doctor? Did they go to one of your wrestling shows? Were they a buyer of the pantyhose?
Were they a fan? Huh? How'd you
Yeah,
get that going?
was they the one that you signed the butt
You
cheek
know, I
for?
have got out of a few things being a superstar. I've got out of jail being a superstar. Yeah, yeah. I've oh my god, most embarrassing story that has ever happened to me. This is
You
good
obviously
ending
want
right
to
here
tell
for
it. Let's
y'all.
hear it. Come on.
Oh yeah, last one. I went to the doctors to get a pap smear. Right? Actually, I lied. I went to the doctors to get my birth control re-put in my arm. Right? In and out. That's it. And then they told me that I haven't had a pap smear forever, so I need to get one. Okay, so I'm like trying to make up all these excuses. I'm like, I can't do it. You know, I'm bleeding. I'm doing this. They're like, oh, we're doctors. It's fine. You got to get it. So I'm like, okay. So then, whenever the doctor gets in there doing his deal, he's like, oh, you were on Netflix. I know who you are. You're a wrestler, blah, blah, blah. And starts talking to the nurse beside me while he's in my vagina, telling her that I'm a big superstar and everything. And that has been the most embarrassing thing in my life. And I haven't been back there since. So shout out to that doctor. If you ever see this. Is that not wild? Is that not the craziest thing you could do? Like, bro.
Speaking of wrestlers, what's your relationship with Shera?
Shira?
Yeah, do you guys like interact? I mean,
What'd you call him? Shira, motherfucker? Yeah, I know Shira. I know Shira.
I said Shera. You're saying Shira.
Because his name's Shira, but yeah, he was at OVW where I popped off originally in Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know if he still live out here or not, but yeah, me and Shira go way back.
So y'all are close. So you were glad to see him beat Jake, huh?
I wouldn't say we're close, but I was happy to see him get his
Shera go
redemption.
way back. What does that mean?
We do. I've known him for a long time, but like I ain't never like hung out with him outside of a wrestling scenario.
Oh, okay. I see. You're not into the Indians.
Other than Power Slap now.
I get it. Okay.
He's a dog.
Why do I,
on the line.
Come on.
This is the jungle. Yeah, we used to roast his ass at OVW all the time.
Why do I get the yo, y'all are the worst. Why do I get the feeling that you're like you're out on the Jake Hager train? What's up with that?
I'm out of it?
Yeah, like you're out on it. Like you're not interested. You're not a fan of Jake Hager. What's wrong with him? What do you
I'm a fan. I still like Jake. I think he's a good dude. I just think it's a game. We're all playing a fucking game, and let Johnny be successful. Like I don't know. I ain't got nothing against Jake. It ain't that I'm off the train. Depending on whoever he go against after Johnny, I might be like, let's go, Jake. You know what I'm saying? But
that's crazy.
Johnny's coming from a loss, and he needs his redemption. And I think he works hella hard. He's gonna get that. He works mad hard.
I think even Haley could KO Facade and Glenn Hunter. Yeah, these people are wild, bro.
You just had to read that out loud.
You agree? Can you knock Facade out, you think?
Probably.
What about Dante?
What are you gonna ask her next? Like fucking transgender and power slap? Like we've already gone down that path, man.
Who did you guys ask that?
Corey loves those questions. That's his favorite. It's very unusual, actually. Haley,
very unusual, actually. I think he's into something. He's into Corey.
Haley,
it's okay. We don't judge. It's 2026.
You are the unclassiest act every time you come on here. Thank you for the time. We appreciate it. You have
classiest act. Psych, y'all would have loved that, wouldn't you?
Lord. You only do that after you win, which is so you don't do it very often.
Stay tuned. You know what?
Hey, imagine.
Hey, drop it. If you do whatever you want and you don't care that they told you not to bring Stormy around, then drop it right now.
Drop
Stay
what?
Tuned for what? Stay tuned for what? What's happening?
No.
If you're scared, just say that. What's happening?
What the fuck are we talking about? We done lost me, buddy. What's happening with what? What's happening with you? What's good?
So what are we staying tuned for?
Stay tuned for my big wins.
Yeah, when? Against who and when?
Against who, when, and where? I don't know. See me there. I'm like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, I never took you as a scaredy cat, but it's fine. Peter was right. Don't be scared, homie.
Yeah.
You've changed.
I like my money. Don't play about my money. No.
You don't have no nails on. You don't do nails no more at all?
No nail. I just bit them off. Mind your business.
What is with you biting your nails off? That's so crazy.
It's about time, because I thought I was gonna have to get active in the field, but I didn't. So
it's like, yeah, actually,
I got one more time.
That's crazy. She'd be like, I'm about to go power slap somebody.
Facts. Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
It's more like tink, 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 tink,
that's
tink.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, that's what it sounds like?
Yes.
Well, Haley, thank you for the time. We appreciate it. I don't feel like we got very far, but that's the usual when we're talking to a superstar. You know, you just icing us out. Stormy's the real star of the show. Hopefully, you're not going to.
You'll see her on a slap stage real soon.
So what? How? Sorry, this is probably a stupid question, but like, how do you get the pink out of her now?
I thought we was done.
Nah, but what? How do you get the pink out of her though? What do you do?
I don't. She's gonna be pink forever.
Like, she's not gonna. I mean, I guess you would have to like groom
She's
her
already
and then-
went. She went from full pink back to all the way white once already. Are you really asking these dumb questions? Just shave her hair off. It's not that hard. But
Yeah,
she's
but I
gonna
didn't know
stay
that-
pink.
I didn't know that
She's
she did
gonna
that.
stay pink. Yeah. Yeah, we like her pink. I'm gonna add more cheetah on her actually. This is cheetah. You can't tell because it's kind of grown out. But we're gonna get her back together here in some time.
That feels like animal cruelty. I feel like people online agree.
I feel like it's not because as long as you're touching and loving her just like I am right now, that's all she wants. She loves it. She's fine. She's fine.
That's crazy.
Also, the dye is made out of beetroot. It's a vegetable.
Yeah,
So even if she
yeah.
was to lick it while I was dyeing her, she'd be fine. Which she hasn't because she's a good girl. She just sits there and is like this.
Mm.
Yeah. That's all she does.
That's something. You and the relationship you have with your dog is it's heartwarming.
I would think so. If you've seen us on a flight sleeping, she's like my pillow. And people are always like, oh my God, you're so cute. Yeah.
Haley, we appreciate the time. We'll try this again. we appreciate
Yeah, you
the
hang
time.
up.
Since the beginning, since the very beginning, since you literally bit off one-handed nails so you could participate in the training camp.
Yeah.
You've
Everyone
come
keeps
a
calling
long
that a
way.
tryout.
I feel like I didn't call it that. I called it a training camp. I feel like you've come along. Oh, nah, they don't have beef no more. They're good now, Tristan. Haley versus Danny Moses, they have beef. They don't have beef anymore. They're good.
I would love to take that match still. I don't give a fuck. Keisha, I think that would be great.
She fought at 45. She's a little too big for you.
Yeah, that's what they say, but whatever.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, I'll fight them. I ain't scared.
So
For
Sheena,
certain
I
people.
already told
For
you.
certain people.
Yeah.
For certain people. For certain people. For certain people. So yeah, I had to, yeah.
Good. Scared of Peter in your own division, scared of Sheena in another division. I mean,
Yeah, I don't want any real hitters out here. I'm
crazy.
just a non-athlete fake wrestler. Ain't that right, Corey?
Touche.
Amen. Amen. All right, that's it. I'm gonna let you get out of here. We appreciate
Yeah,
your time.
man.
Thank you. You're the best. Always love, and I'll look forward to the
Wait.
barrage of hate messages I'm gonna get. Bye, Stormy. We'll talk
Bye.
soon, Haley. Number 2 ranked flyweight Hollyhood Haley J in the motherfucking building.
Future champ.
Not. All right. Anyway,
Fun today, dang, aren't we?
dude. I mean, listen. There's not a lot of people that we can do that with, so it's fun to play when we can. Anyway, there's these guys like chat is so fucked up, dude. I think Haley could KO Facade, like that's so fucked. Chris Barnett, man, unprecedented. Will open up some doors. Look, I'm already getting a text message. Let's see.
Come on, you
Dumbass.
read it live on air.
Dumbass. That's what she said. Dumbass. She misspelled it. It's Kentucky K through 5.
All right, there we go,
All
man.
right.
Barnett,
Yeah,
Coming in
man, Chris
for you.
Barnett, dude. That's the first of its kind.
does it open the doors to more to come? Or is
Yeah,
it,
I think so.
or does it depend
No, I-
on the outcome? Because we know
think so,
early
yeah.
on they were very much adamant against high-level UFC fighters coming to Power Slap.
Yeah, I wonder why Anthony Smith was a no, but Chris Barnett was a yes. But I guess maybe because Anthony Smith retired. But I feel like Chris Barnett is 40. I think.
Is he up there in age? But could it
He
just
was 40. He is 40. He just turned 40 in June.
Smith like a lot of head trauma already in the UFC?
I mean, probably. But like, what's to say that Chris Barnett hasn't had head trauma?
I don't know,
He's
dude.
been in fights against bigger guys. I mean, Anthony Smith had a lot of fights. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. I don't know that was the rationale. But yeah, Francis Ngannou and Power Slap would be absolutely fucking terrifying. Thanks, Tristan. What else do we got? Man, crazy week, dude. Honestly.
But okay, Kirsten Leon Klingbeil, you kind of brushed through that, never really got into it about what
It's
it
a
could be.
big, massive risk for Alan Klingbeil. Massive, fucking wish upon a star and you know, opportunity and privilege for Carson Lee. Straight up, he's 0-1, and he's going against the number 2 ranked guy in the world. I fully agree with Logan Greenhalgh. That is absolutely astonishing because if he can do this, then that theoretically means a guy who practically is coming off of the street can defeat one of the best guys in the world who has, at this point, Allen's got to have over 8 matches. That's fucking crazy, man. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Dude, but I think in a lot of ways, I think you're underplaying this. I think this could be an absolutely entertaining match. Because honestly, like these guys are very, very similar mentality, clean cut, white collar kind of dudes. Like I actually think that the guys are very, very similar, and I actually think they're even more similar. We haven't seen a ton from Carson Lee. I'll tell you, he's got one hell of a whack on him. Obviously, we've seen the disqualification loss against Kid Lava. You can chalk that up for what it's worth, but I think there's more meat on this bone than you're giving credit for. And I think the Brass of Power Slap believe that this could be an entertaining match enough because I don't know. I don't have the card in front of me. Is this a main card fight, dude? Like, it's pretty well going to be. Like, I think they've got high hopes for Carson. I remember seeing him at the training camp. I think he's got that. I think he's got that it factor that could surprise you. We know what Alan Klingbeil has done. I mean, he's fought in the biggest matches against the guys at the top of the division. You want to get into it. Like, is this? Alan should win straight up. Like, this should be a get right match for Allen on paper. Will be the favorite going into it. For sure. And I wouldn't look at it as a disrespectful thing. I just think matchups make fights. And I think in this situation, I think we're like everybody is going to be pleasantly surprised come fight night.
I mean, it's Allen, dude. At the end of the day, he's got a very weird strike on him. Carson's only been hit. He's only been hit once by Kid Lava. It was a weird strike.
Yeah, but
if Allen doesn't win, I don't think that's good.
If you can say that, then Bryan Scambler against opponents 1-7-1. Then you also got to back that.
What am I backing? What do you mean?
I'm just saying you can't, against who Carson has gone up against, you can't lay it against them. I think there's more skill there than we've had the opportunity to see.
Yeah, but he lost his last match by DQ, so he's going to lose the coin toss by default, which means he's got to eat a whack by Alan Klingbeil. That's not a good start. I'm not picking fights by any means. I'm just saying I think Alan Klingbeil should absolutely win this match.
I think he should.
If he doesn't, that's dangerous.
I think he should as well. But what I do say is this match goes out around 1. How's that? I think it's out around 1.
That's fair.
So, yeah. Magna and Haggart. We didn't really break that down. Where do you want to go from there? Obviously, I talked to Johnny earlier in the week.
Everybody feels like Hager's in trouble, man. And he's gone on the record and said if he loses by knockout again, he's done. He's 44 years old. This will be his 3rd competition. I think these guys know that they got to get him to the finish line here through those 6 fights as fast as possible, or he won't even make it that far.
But then why would you give him Johnny Magna? If that's the case, why would you give him?
Because the star is born. Johnny Magna is now, he had a stutter step, and this is a massive opportunity for him to get back. Because, like it or not, Johnny Magna's charisma and Johnny Magna's abilities are a recipe for a superstar in this sport. He just hasn't exactly been able to parlay it all perfectly because he lost.
Yeah, but could you not give him a pillow fight of a fight if you wanted to?
It wouldn't help him. Why would that matter? There's gonna be so many eyes on this fight because it's Jake. So they're gonna see. I mean, look at what it did for Shera, and Shera's not a super boisterous, charismatic guy, right? He was more the Indian angle, right? His culture is one that we know is very devoted and they stick together, and so that's kind of the angle that it took. But on Jake's side, the whole thing, it went viral that Jake got knocked out. It was all over the place. To this day, I see clips of it popping up from different outlets. If the person that did it was somebody that people cling to a little bit differently because they, have a personality or they're kind of running their mouth or whatever it is, a guy like a Johnny, I think you have a better opportunity to see a conversion there. But
could you imagine Turpin versus Hager? It'd be 2 polar opposites, but still, man.
The thing is Hager's spent his whole wrestling career being, he was a heel for a long. He was a heel champion, so he doesn't. I don't feel like he gives a fuck. I feel like he sees everything as a work.
Yeah.
So,
but then
I'm a little surprised at how Johnny's being kind of nice. Obviously, he's saying some things that I would perceive as disrespectful. Like, he's not well trained enough to go against me. I don't know how you don't find that offensive. Like if you're Jake Hager, this guy's a fucking All-American, undefeated mixed martial artist at the top of the WWE in his heyday. Like I don't know what does that mean? He's not trained enough to compete with me. If I'm Jake,
I think what he means is within the sport. I think he's within the sport. I think he's questioning his work ethic in between events, and is he putting the work in every single day?
Sure, but he's Jake Hager, and he believes that. He's talked about it. If I'm Jake Hager, I'd say go fuck yourself.
I think when you get to the top,
I'm not Jake Hager, and I like Johnny Magna talking shit, but I'm just saying if I was, I'd feel disrespected for that.
Yeah, but when you get to the top of the top, bro, like you can't just walk in. It's eventually going to catch up. You can't just walk in, come off the couch, and compete with the guys at the top of the division. That's going to be a very bad and dangerous recipe if you're not putting in the work between fights to get better. Like, let's be honest. So, any other fights we can talk about? I don't even know.
I mean, people were saying Westman versus Austin Turpin hasn't been announced yet, but you know that's just we kind of talked about why that might be. You know, the match that I inadvertently released. I won't talk more about it, but if you paid attention, you know. But heavyweight's getting a lot of love on this card. Yeah. That much is clear, and you know, when we talk about Carson Lee and Alan Klingbeil, light heavyweight's in a weird spot, dude. What do you think's gonna happen? Like Wolverine walks, you got Logan, Klingbeil, Nikisa.
I think it's safe to say. I think
Carson Lee. Who else? Russell's out. We don't know anything about Russell. We don't know anything about Diorbeck. Jorge Uribe just fell out of rankings. Who else is there? Vern just retired. Like light heavyweight is actually kind of becoming.
I mean, Pablo had a.
Pablo, but he went to heavyweight. That was weird.
Lost. Yeah, but I think.
Luke Simons.
Yeah. I mean, you probably end up with a Luke. I mean, Luke Allen, Hawaiian. You end up with the kind of those three. I think, man, like as kind of vying.
Yeah, so I mean, we never talked about this. Like Peter loses to Jaden and stays way ahead of him on the rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, tipping the scale, and they've done this now to Jaden twice. Because the first time it was in Jaden's favor, because Luke technically won that match by the scores. They thought Jaden won, so they gave him the Peter match. Now Peter is disqualified. They don't think it means a lot, so they leave him at number 8.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, they think they leave Jaden at number 8, is what I should say, and then Peter's at number 5. He went down 1. Like, not really setting up the division for any story or what's the word? Any lineage, any depth.
Yeah. I mean, it was a division that was thick. Like, let's be real. Yeah, and now it's seemingly not.
Yeah, it seems like it's skin and bones now, dude. I mean, again, you got Logan, Allen, Koa, Luke.
Yeah.
I think Luke is probably. I mean, because he's got Allen in front of him and then Logan. Like theoretically, that's not an easy. You're not going to get easier.
I mean, I know you like Vujic, however you say his name.
Vujic.
Yeah, I know you're a big fan of him, man. Do you think
I just like that he did a fucking backflip and said, light heavyweight to you, I'm coming for you, or whatever it was. That was great.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess we'll see, man. Maybe some opportunities going to shake out in the later part of the fall here. Maybe we see him make a climb up into the rankings here.
How is Diorbeck still ranked number 7, bro? That's high. Like, he fought one time against nobody.
Who'd he even fight? I don't even know.
I don't even remember off the top of my head. Like,
that was Saudi, I think, right? That was like a Saudi.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was debut versus debut. Like,
no, man.
It's just that division is one to keep an eye for because it seems like it's turning over and not in a good way.
Yeah, yeah. Where do you think they go with? Where do you think they go with Isaiah? Do they go Godfrey? Do they go the Chief? What do you think shakes out next? You tip your proverbial.
My head tells me. Godfrey. I mean, Chief. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be one of the
Colt and Cole. Diorbeck for Colt and Cole.
All right.
And Cole hurt himself, remember? He hurt his hand, I think. I think Chief. I think Chief had the better performance. But Godfrey's got the wins over Chief. It's a tough call. I don't think either way is wrong. But I think if you're going by performance, Chief had a better performance against Hunter. Godfrey got dropped twice. Against a guy that was that far down the rankings. I don't know.
Yeah. I think I'll say I think Godfrey gets it, whether it's justified or not. I think situationally, I think it makes sense. I think where you're going to line up timeline, I think you're probably going to see Isaiah overseas, and I just think it's going to tip the scale in Godfrey's favor. And I still think that victory over the Chief, I think, is going to hold some weight when it comes to the actual matchmaking itself. But I can see it situational. Obviously, it's controversial. That's why we're talking about it. So.
Yeah, he beat Chief twice, but one of them was overturned to a no contest. Yeah, the flinching, I gotta say, the flinching is just it's getting a little out of hand with Godfrey.
Yeah, but what do you think? I mean, this is the first. I mean, the suspension happens, he comes back. We didn't really see the same guy that we did pre.
It begs a lot of questions. I'll say that.
For
Begs
sure.
a lot of questions.
Anything we missed? Anything else we wanted to go over as it relates to the world?
So, I mean, we don't have this in confirmation, but again, Mecha Wolf seemingly alluding to this being the end of the road with the suspension.
Kale Chris coming back to Power Slap?
If he's to be taken at his word, absolutely he is. Absolutely he is.
All right, man. All right. I think that wraps up everything, man. It's been a one hell of a show. Over 2 hours. Appreciate everybody.
Haley fucking taking us on a ride, man.
Yeah.
Never know what to expect when you're gonna get that nut job on here. Javi Martinez should compete again. Can't say I disagree, but I'll be honest. If he's not on the Texas card, then it's not. I don't think it's a good sign. Let's just say that.
For sure.
Same goes for Russell Rivero.
Too bad, man. I actually liked Javi, man. I actually thought it'd be nice to see him back, dude. So.
Texas chin checker.
Is that
K.O.
his nickname?
Yeah, that's his nickname, the Texas chin checker.
Okay.
A lot of fun stuff happening in the world of Power Slap. Yeah, I mean, if you want information related to Power Slap, we got you. That's it. It's just us on an island, fucking just giving you the goods all the time.
Awesome, buddy. All right, man.
Love you guys.
Same place, same time next week. I'm sure you're already doing already, but if you're not, over on IG /news, hit that subscription bell. You'll see the interviews come out for Power Slap 23 and beyond. And we'll be back.